What's up,
Keon's Patreon.
the chat's word?
Keon's cousins.
Cousins, whatever.
Keon's cousins. Keon's country
you,
cousins.
goofy?
Yes. The redneck. Keon's
Gosh.
country cousins.
I saw Tanya with a question right off the rip about
What's she talking about?
Tanya R. asks, do we remember our first time smoking weed? So Angela and Marcus, shout out to Angela and Marcus, were discussing the first time they smoked weed and how it made them feel. So when was the first time y'all smoked and how was it obtained? Ooh, we got a snitch in
Oh, I'm
in
a
this
tell.
mug. You
I'm
dropping down?
Yeah.
Tell State 70?
Everybody in here knows who exactly was. So I was having trouble sleeping in my 30s.
Mhm.
And I was
like
like,
me right
I
now.
was doing melatonin. I was doing this deep sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't working.
Yeah.
I told my cousin, Mikey,
Uh,
I was like, I can't sleep. He said, nigga, hit this. he
was
had it
already
rolled in his
smoking
face.
one?
Yeah, and I hit it twice and got the best sleep I've had in a long time.
Did you go to sleep right away or was this like,
No. So first, everything got real bright. It was like a Hype Williams video.
yeah.
I don't know why, but and then I had the munchies.
Okay.
I had some jerk quesadillas.
Wow.
It was a
sound
good
fire.
day.
The hell was
Where's
you
that-
at?
where's that
when you-
at?
Good day.
What was this?
Where'd you get
In
that?
New York?
I don't know. I think one of there was a chef. I think.
Oh,
There's
so
no
he
set?
had
It
jerk
was
chicken
just
and then
at
he
the
just
house,
made
yeah.
it a quesadilla at it.
Man, jerk quesadilla.
That's
Come
Hell,
on,
I
fam.
never even thought
a
of
good
this.
Shit.
Yeah.
I want.
So everything went bright. Hype Williams video. I
Hype
can't stand the
Williams
rain.
video. Okay. I was
You
thinking
know,
more
just-
thong song or something. No. All right.
I mean, that was a bright
I just
video.
have my
I just
thumb.
wasn't sure Hype Williams did it in that.
But yeah, that was it. And then I got the best sleep. And
The doing said, now my video directed by Hype Williams. Not
Yeah.
mine.
Would you say you went to sleep a long time after that, or was it fairly close?
it was shortly after.
But it don't make you sleepy, or does it?
It's a slow, like,
Mm.
it's not just instant sleep, but it took about 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Then sat my ass right down.
And then you was like,
Oh,
and then you woke up refreshed.
and we was friends ever since.
You and
You and
we,
Mary?
not Mikey.
You and Mary Jane?
I haven't talked to Mikey since.
Chaz, is your tight ass ever tried
I've
weed?
never done it.
He's
But-
like Keon.
but-
Oh.
I had put cocaine on my tongue before.
Oh,
You
yeah.
surpassed weed and go straight to the cocaine?
It's funny. I just told this to Yo the other day, and she was like, "I feel like I don't even know you."
Right.
I was like,
This is what?
This is back in the day. I was like 18 or 19. I was dating this girl,
Uh-huh.
and she had a roommate who was doing the
Oh.
right, and so
Were they white?
the roommate was white.
Okay.
The girl was black, and so
Were they doing lines or were they doing?
I have no idea.
bumps?
I have no idea what it was. But my girl accidentally sent me a text about where the coke at or something like that. I said, "Why my girl doing coke?" So I was over there one day. I was doing laundry in her basement.
You didn't text
Okay.
back a cola?
And then it was like, she had like played it off like, just joking. But I was like, but I know your roommate is a cokehead.
Yeah.
Right. So I was doing laundry at her place. I'm in the basement, and her friend slept in the basement. They had like, whatever 3 stories it was. So I'm doing my laundry. I'm like, look at this. I go over to the table. I didn't even have to go far. I didn't dig in a drawer.
Yeah.
There's a CD with white powder.
Oh, wow.
And I said, yo, this can't really be coke out here. So
Uh-huh.
I did the
Oh, you did
You did the movie with the pinky?
I did. And I was like, it was like a shock. It was like sticking your tongue in an electric socket.
Oh,
And I said, yo.
that's how cops know it's
Yeah.
pure. Right
You knew
off the
immediately.
rip.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like I was like, it was immediate like, oh shit, that is something else.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be. I was like, so that was my coke on top.
Wait, but how
Did
did
it
the
scare
high
you?
feeling? Did you?
I didn't get high.
Oh.
It wasn't like a
Yeah.
right to the brain. It was literally like, dude, like specs.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo. But that mug was like, like it stabbed my tongue.
Did it scare you?
Yeah, so then I had to tell her, I was like, what in the fuck are you doing? This is cocaine in Michigan. This ain't just some stuff you just get across the border. You know what I mean?
Right.
This has to this is highly illegal in so many.
Did you break up with her because of the cocaine?
Not because of that. We broke up because
It was the meth.
I mean, it was once somebody's doing coke, you find out other things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then it was just a bowling ball, a boulder of stuff, a snowball, I guess if you would say, of like things. And I was like, "This is a lot, man."
Snowball, no pun intended.
Snowball, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
So yeah, so fuck the weed store. There you
You
go.
went straight
Yeah,
to
you
the
went straight to the
cocaine.
coke.
Yeah,
Coca.
man.
All right, well, when I shot heroin for the first
Right.
Nah, my weed story was the day after prom. Everybody goes to Great America, and they was like, "Yo, we graduate, we got to graduate, blah blah." And I was with my boys, sisters at the time, and my girlfriend at the time, and they was like, "Yeah, we gonna get you high."
We're going to get you high
Yeah,
today.
it was like that, and I was
you
like,
ain't got no job.
it was like,
You ain't got
we
shit
gonna be
to
gone
do.
all day. It'll be gone by the time you get home. Like, just smoke with us. Just get high. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it. I hit it 2 times. I was lifted. Like, I was floating. And they
He
was
was
like,
like, yes.
they was like, are you high? They was like,
Yes.
you high? I was like, am I? They was like, look in the rearview mirror. Because we was in the car.
Yeah.
My eyes they were damn near closed.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And they was like, yeah. And then everything became hilarious.
Mhm.
Like, everything became hilarious. And then my girl at the time, I'm in the back like, yo, we could just do it right here. Like, I went straight
Pornhub.
I was like, yo, come on. She was like,
Pornhub.
Keon
you
banged
high.
us.
And I was like, come on. And then we go to Great America. I'm so high, like my friend's sister was walking in front of me, and I went to grab her butt, and my girl was next to me like, that's not me. I was like, oh, I just saw butts.
Keon said, I know.
I was like, and then we went to get something to eat, and they was like, just eat. I was like, I'm hungry. And they was like, eat something. Those curly fries are the best curly fries I've ever had in my entire life, like ever. And I know now that it was because of the weed, but I was like, when did curly fries get this good?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is the most amazing curly fry ever. And then we rode all the rides, but the rides for me wasn't even like, woo. I was just like, yeah. Like, this is. And then, but the rides, I was happy. The rides blew all the smell off.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm worried about going home smelling like it. And then after a while, you sober up. And then I was like, all right. But after that day, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to do this more times.
And he's like, I will be back.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I will be back.
You bake.
For me, I was with my boy Mario in the gold Volvo. Gold Volvo Mario had. Cause I remember Mario. Me and Mario was tight in high school. That was my guy. And then I remember when he transitioned into the weed life, and he went full in. He went all in. And I was just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I was eased back McGee. And then I was like, you know what, let me try it. So tried it in his car. So we in there with the consolidated
the hot
smoke.
bodies.
Yeah. You're just sitting in there cooking in the smoke. And I don't really remember being that impressed. I was just like, this is what this is all about. Maybe I had a bad bash. I don't know. But
How
I
many
was
hits
just
you
like,
take?
huh?
How many hits you did?
I was in there. I was trying to get to the meat of it.
was you inhaling or was you blowing it out?
I was doing everything. I was inhaling, holding it in, letting it sit, trying to get it out my nose. I was trying to do circles. I was like, and then but I don't remember it having a profound effect. So I was just like, man. So I go back to school. Like, man, weed is overrated, man. This is what y'all been hyping up. I was on the campaign. I had a bullhorn. I had posters behind me. Weed is overrated. Huh? Can I get an
On your
amen? People was
soapbox?
like, yeah. Like 2 dudes in the audience. And then, so I was just like, all right, I don't really see what the hype is. And I never really got tore up off weed by itself. The best weed experience I ever had was probably the second time or the third time I tried weed. And we drank. It was a mixture of drink and weed.
Oh, you was crossfade.
And the crossfade.
Crossfade, my shit.
I laughed so much. It was just like, yo, we were laughing at everything, and it was we were dead. And I was just like, now this is the shit. I need the crossfade.
The crossfade.
But then So that back to the first time though. The first time I was not impressed. I was let down. I fully went in. I dove in to see what all the hype was about, and I was just like, nah. So even like other experiences after that, I've only smoked maybe 4 times in my life.
No,
Actual smoking the weed.
You need weed and Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. Watching Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
Oh, and you know when I tried it for the first time, of course this is like I'm in high school, so this is like '95. But yeah, it just didn't hit me, so I was disappointed.
We just came a long way since '95.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's too much.
But that crossfade though, I can't speak highly enough about the crossfade. That was just.
I'm
incredible.
a fan of the crossfade.
Oh my God, you talk about laughing.
But I just be like good.
Man, I was.
But the weed itself, I'll be laughing. But
we were dead.
Crossfade is I just be like, yes.
And 95 weed ain't the weed that it is today.
No,
Nah.
y'all making a
95.
lot of excuses.
When's the last
man.
time you
Look
smoked
out.
though? When's the last time you actually smoked?
The actual smoke
Mhm.
was New Year's Eve, 1999. So we about to go into 2000.
Mhm.
And the reason I even did that was because my boy Dre and Maul, they was smoking too much.
Mhm.
And so, and those are my right hand men. So, you know, once you're not in that lifestyle, you kind of fade out of the, you know. And so I was like, man, y'all smoking too much, man. It was like daily because we didn't smoke initially, and then they started going in, and it was just like, man, I'm losing y'all, you know. So I was like, all right, I'll smoke tonight if y'all cut back on the weed. Like, all right, deal, because they really wanted me to smoke. So I smoked that night. I felt like my chest, my lungs was sealing up. So I didn't like that feeling at all. So I was just
terrifying.
like, once again, it was an L on the weed.
That's terrifying.
And that was the last time. And they went back to the weed. I was like, you
course they did.
lying
Of course they did.
maggots.
Now,
Well,
Kaz,
now
go
they
ahead.
had your share too.
Huh?
Now they had your part of the weed too.
Man, so it was like, so I did this for y'all, and then, you know,
Right.
'cause I really felt like my lungs was sealing up. So I was just like, this ain't for me.
It's a
So-
whole. When it becomes that, it's a lifestyle thing. That's what it is.
Yeah, so it immediately, they turned it into like the damn near everyday affair. I'm like,
This
man,
is
y'all
what
really
he
doing
My
this
teammates
now.
turned into that, and like, we
Yeah.
started kicking it tough because I was just like, y'all, like when it becomes like this is all you do.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I was down when we was like, let's do
Occasionally.
it and let's
Right.
watch a goofy movie or go get something to eat. Or but this
Right.
is like now this is all y'all do. Like I got other shit to do, bro.
Right.
Like I can't.
And I never wanted it to become a thing where I gotta smoke weed before I do anything.
Right.
'Cause I
And
think-
I'm cheap. I'm like, y'all pay for this?
Yeah.
Like, to get, this costs money, and y'all high every day. I'm like, nigga, I'm out.
it's a daily expense.
I'm out the game.
So that was the last time.
But the health benefits of actual marijuana is crazy.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I keep peeping that.
Like I defend it for the sake of medical. I go like,
Yeah.
nah, dog.
I ain't got nothing against it.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
I almost went to smoking, dealing with, syringe laws. So I was like, man, maybe I should smoke some weed.
But you did.
I'm not
edible.
opposed to it. I did edible.
I would tell people wait if they try weed till they're older.
Yeah.
Because it's an older drug. It's
Yeah.
like it's when you want to relax, not when you're trying to get shit
Right.
done.
Yeah.
That's why when 19-year-olds and 18-year-olds smoke, I'd be like, oh shit, you ain't ready to be relaxed. You ain't accomplished shit yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what stress is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. And I need to relax because I cannot relax, especially when I get home from the road. I cannot sit still until
Do you get
it's
the
like,
butterflies in the stomach?
No, it's like I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. It's like And I was telling Sabrina, because it was like, when did we get back? We got back Sunday. Soon as I got back, I gotta do this. I was like running around immediately. Then at night I played some Call of Duty for the relax. And then, but that wasn't until later on in the evening. And then the next day, I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
I immediately go home and either play with Izzy or play video games.
Yeah.
Immediately. Whatever, I play video games immediately. I detox.
Man, my relax is
unload.
just trash.
Yeah, I do that as soon as I get to the crib. It's the first thing I do.
And
And I
then
just
I'll
take
get
some
back
time.
on the games. I just got more stressed because the kids got better and better.
Well, you can't be playing to win, bro. If you're playing to win, these
Yeah.
kids have all day to practice.
I'll be playing to win though with our teams. I'll be getting pissed off, but
There'd be too much
That's fun.
glitching. Then the game
Yeah.
start and everybody's getting murdered. You're like, wait,
yeah.
hold on, y'all
Yeah.
playing?
Nah, you got to have that patience and like you're learning how to do something for the first time. And what's up, CT? Yeah, be
Clayton
rolling.
Thomas. CT.
You can't just sneak in and not say nothing. What's up?
CT out here.
How you doing, bro? You
With the
gotta
gold
pop your head in
chain.
real quick now.
How much that chain cost?
Anyway.
That's a fat
You gotta
ass
come over to Craig.
African warlord gold
What's
chain.
happening, man?
CT popped in. What's
Got
up, dog?
CT in the building. You know what I'm
How you
saying?
feeling, man?
He giving all watch to the camera.
Yeah, man.
All watch to the camera.
Yeah, CT.
All right, now
up
get
in
out,
here.
man.
Get your ass up out of here, show. But we are back with another episode of Daddy Issues. Just in case y'all did not know,
Keon wasn't here.
we back.
Looks mad empty in here.
Back
guys,
in
but it's
business. We got questions in the Keon's Cousins, the Patreon, the
else they got?
Chatsworth.
not. What else they got?
What else we got?
What's my thoughts on this emoji?
So please ask Gregory what his thoughts on this emoji. Toxic. Everyone has an emoji. Everyone has an emoji but Craig. Is that the biohazard?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't have like a poison crossbones thing?
What is what's Chaz's emoji?
Oh, I have the you gotta go up a little bit, Amir.
What's everybody's
What's
emoji?
everybody-
I know what mine. I know mine
I
is
got-
the bread.
Mine's is right there. So you see the shirt, the bread, and the little house. The little that's the because we have the C minus. We have our town hall meetings. So those are like the old Greek town hall
Oh,
meetings.
okay.
So that's my little
I have
What's
two.
the
Greek
shirt?
building.
Oh, you got sugar ball.
I have that for here,
balls.
but I have no shirt for Zooming because I never had a shirt. on.
Oh, okay. What's DC's?
Do you see the pig?
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
There it is.
I can take that.
Yeah, so I have a few.
Yeah.
I keep my shirt on in this show.
Didn't know what
Man.
Chaz, Craig, and DC
That's
was because you
fine.
don't
That's
be hanging out with us, Miss J.
Oh, we got big. Come on in,
snap.
Lou.
Get your lady
We
ass
already
in here,
recorded.
The way he slid in.
Yo, Nana P asks, would you rather see your past life, reincarnation of whoever you were before this life, your future for this life, or your future reincarnation?
We live, man. I'm sorry I'm late.
What's up,
What's
man?
up, man?
5 minutes late, man.
Yeah.
I'm so
Five.
sorry,
What's up,
man. You know what I'm saying?
5.
What time he said? I got 11:30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, that's not your fault. That's not your fault.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 11:30.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 11:30.
How
Yeah.
long y'all been filming?
We started earlier.
18.
18 minutes, man. Y'all see how them folks do me, man. Y'all see how them folks don't tell me nothing. What
Why
y'all here
are
talking
you
about,
lit?
man?
This way.
What's
so.
up, dog?
First time you got high. That's what we started out.
Yeah, we started the first time you got high. You got
Oh,
to catch
yeah,
up.
That's
yeah.
how we
First
started.
time I got high,
Yeah, smoke weed.
smoking dope. It's like
When was the first time you got
7th grade?
Tell us
8th
your
grade?
story.
Eighth
Huh?
grade?
8th grade?
Man, Lou started young, bro.
Tell us the story.
8th grade. I got high with me, Kashad, Dorian. Yeah, we got some weed, and then no,
Where y'all get
Kashad
the
had the
weed
weed.
from?
Kashad had the weed,
Uh-huh.
and I never had a curfew, so like niggas was just out, and yeah, we got high. I don't even.
Y'all was out
Was
late.
that how you
It was out late, but it was we was in our neighborhood though. I live in the subdivision, so but in our subdivision we could stay out until
Yeah.
4 a.m. Goddamn.
Damn, is
Not that we did, yeah,
but
but
you could.
yeah, we could. We never had like, hey, nigga, come home. 'Cause
Yeah.
we was still in the subdivision.
You never had a curfew?
I never had a curfew my whole entire life,
Oh wow.
ever.
So you
I can
just
see
strolled in
Stroll in
I did.
on
But
a school night.
on a school night, but internally I didn't.
Yeah.
But I never had a curfew like, hey, you can't go outside.
Maybe that's why she never gave you one though, because you was responsible enough to where you didn't need one.
Touche.
You never stayed out ridiculously late
Yeah,
on
for
school
sure.
night. Oh, you did.
Yeah, but that's in my junior, senior year.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
junior, senior year I stayed out
Pretty
here.
much,
late.
if you ain't got no friends left outside, you pretty much gonna come in
Go back to the
eventually.
crib.
Everybody else got
All right,
curfew.
everybody
Did they have
gone.
curfews, or you was the only one?
Nah, only person that my homie Jai, like it was 8th grade going into 9th grade, and I guess his parents picked up on it, but they was like, you can't hang out with him no more. And,
You? They said you can't hang out
they
with you?
can't hang out with me.
You was a
anymore.
troublemaker?
That's the outside
Yeah.
boy.
That's
I wasn't a
outside
troublemaker,
boy.
but coming now as life pans out, as the dust settles, this nigga's a, you feel me? As the dust settles, nigga, you should have been following my lead.
As the dust settled.
Right, you know what I'm
In
saying?
hindsight,
In hindsight, nigga, I was your best friend. Nigga. Now look at you, god damn it.
That's funny, man. As the
Yeah.
dust settles, look who is. So when you smoked the weed, how'd you feel? Did it hit you? What was the
Oh
experience?
no, my brother. I got an older brother. I got an older brother 4 years older than me,
Uh-huh.
and that nigga smoked. He was in the gang. He smoked. he smoked Black and Miles. Like all his homies was like, they was with all that. So me getting high was just a residual effect of my older brother. Like, oh shit, my brother smoked.
Yeah.
And then we smoked, and like.
You didn't
What'd you feel?
But I was athletic all the way from 8th grade all the way to junior year. As far as like heavy and athletics, where I was like, nah, man, I ain't smoking.
Span. That's not a long.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I played in 7th grade too.
Yeah.
But as far as like high school and shit like that.
But what was the effects physically?
You didn't feel like the high. You didn't feel the giggles.
You didn't feel nothing?
The munchie. You didn't feel
We
nothing?
didn't know what was happening. It was some trash too.
I think I
Looking
might
back
have
at
had
it.
trash weed.
Yeah, it
the
was
first
trash
time.
looking back at it.
Yeah.
Compared to what it is now.
And I was like,
Yeah, man. I had
They always
multiple
say Cali
hits.
weed is different.
yeah. And
I
I
ain't
didn't
never-
even hit it hard. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I was scared.
Uh-huh.
So I hit 2 small, and my eyes were shut. And
he was in the
bloodshot red.
bay.
Yeah. So
that
we
good
had,
robust
we had
weed.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
Did
we
you
had
go
some
back
dirt.
to it immediately, or did you stay off?
We started smoking heavy in junior year. Heavy smoke.
And
But
then
that
you-
was like that wild phase.
yeah.
Like you trying to figure out now you very rebellious. Fuck everybody, get money.
With no curfew, you
I never had a curfew, dog. I used to always look at niggas like, y'all got
I
curfews?
like how Lou just like,
Dang.
name dropped all of them too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know he
The whole
hold on
squad.
somebody.
Yeah, they grown now.
Yeah, we grown, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had a
Everybody.
curfew, dog.
Dang.
I mean, we had to teach my homeboy Kashad how to fight. We had to teach him how to fight.
Uh,
That nigga socked me in my eye.
oh snap! You was like, all right,
Taught him well.
You
We
got
taught
it.
him well because we had a rule that you never hit above the neck.
Uh-huh.
Like when we fighting, and then,
Yeah.
like even when we like sparring, you never hit above the neck.
Yeah.
Even when you get mad, like nigga, don't hit above the neck. You
Right.
can hit you can hit as hard as you want, body shots or whatever. You can hit as hard as you want.
Internal
Solid
organs are
rule.
fine.
Yeah, but like you can't go above.
Yeah.
And Kashad flashed out, he got mad, and he
he
socked
was
me. Yeah.
in the
I was
eye?
whooping him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nah.
Like, all right, man, you good.
When the
Good
dust
job.
settled,
And the death settle.
Can he fight now? Is he good now?
I'm in jail for murder.
Oh, shit!
man.
Y'all taught him
That's
pretty
better.
well.
Damn.
Free my nigga
Y'all should
Kashad.
have taught how to meditate and
God
shit.
damn, man,
y'all got him started in the violence.
man.
He had the
He was
had
a
the worst anger issues out of everybody.
Then y'all added the,
he had
the weaponry to it.
he was the anger issue guy where he when he get angry, even when you try to hold him back, he still go way beyond to go
Yeah.
towards whatever you trying to withhold him from.
Right.
That type of anger. Even when you can see clearly that chill out, he like, nah.
Why'd
Yeah.
y'all teach him how to fight?
I mean, he went to jail for murder before a gun.
I'm
nigga,
just
not
saying,
a-
but what about you guys saw the rage and y'all was like, you know what he needs?
Well, did y'all discover the rage after you
We
taught him
just-
to fight?
we discovered the rage during the
Trial.
of teaching him how to fight. Facts.
Oh, okay.
During the
that's when
teaching him
they-
how to
yeah.
fight, we seen like, oh shit, because Kashad, you know what I'm saying, my nigga, I know he probably watch it if he do. He grew up as the rich kid. Like his mom, he was the oldest, but it was only 2 boys. But his mom gave him everything. He had all the new J's, all the platinum
Yeah.
FUBU, everything that came out. This nigga was fresh as hell.
Yeah.
He was known in school as the freshest nigga in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he grew up with that mentality, like, you know what I'm saying, he get everything. Mom had a Benz in high school, fine ass mama and shit.
Yeah.
Shit
Damn,
was
dog.
life. His life was lavish. And then we back when we first became friends. Y'all remember when BMXs was hot, like bikes?
Yeah,
When niggas get
yeah.
bikes and shit. He had a dope ass bike with the front and back pegs.
Oh, front and back?
Front and back
Everybody
pegs,
riding.
right?
3-3
You
on
feel
there,
me?
bro.
Nigga had the front and back pegs. I see that nigga from the top of the hill like this nigga.
Dang, dog.
Yeah, dog. But
Pegs was life.
pegs was life,
You
bro.
could really only if one person had a bike, 3 of us is getting somewhere.
Oh man, the pegs was nice.
4.
Yeah.
Somebody got
Somebody
sit
can
on
ride
that
a
bar.
Well, it's hard if you riding on the front pegs. It's hard to sit on the bar and the pegs.
Yeah.
That would be-
Yeah, make a
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
that would be
It's
super
a
hard.
strong ass nigga.
The other bar. So
Well, the
one person
BMX bikes
sits on-
wasn't long like that. They was like shorter
Facts.
bikes.
Yeah.
You had somebody right in front of you.
And I was you can only ride 3 niggas when you're going downhill.
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga doing that on the
Hey,
flat
but
of
if you was in
up.
front, you was terrified.
Right,
Like, hey, yo,
bro.
hey, yo,
I
hey,
remember
yo.
we was on one and bruh was riding on the back and they hit a something. He either hit the brakes or they hit something. I can't remember, but the one on the back went flying over because he's standing up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I remember he hit the ground and he got up immediately. He's my shit fucked up. My shit fucked up. That was the first thing. We was like, nah, you straight. My shit fucked up. My shit fucked up. We was like, nah, you good. But like he thought he had lost.
See?
everything. Yeah, but
How
it
many
was fine.
times have you
Landed on his
almost
mom.
died as a kid, bro? How many times you almost died as a kid?
And it's always he was the little brother of the homie. Like it was always a little brother
course.
that got.
That was
Yeah.
me also.
Oh yeah, I got tore up.
Yeah.
Whenever I got caught in that football tackle, I was like, I gotta
Oh,
watch
yeah.
myself.
Kyron lost almost he looked like Two-Face. We was racing, he got tripped and scraped his whole side of his face
Oh man.
on the cement, and all this was ripped off. And we had to take him back home. My dad was livid, but it was an accident.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
And he
The
was,
little brothers, we get tore up. I remember I got drugged through the alley. I was riding behind Scott. For some reason, my wheel got caught in his back wheel, and for some reason, my bike tipped over to the side, and he kept going though. So I got drugged through the alley. It was gravel, rocks, glass. I was like,
Man, I
Was it your
racing-
face?
No, it was all like
Wow.
I kept my head up.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We were racing down this hill, bro, and it was all this gravel at the end of the hill. So you like cats thought it was cool, like stop and you slide.
Slide in it,
Yo, I came down that hill, bro. Hit my thing, lost control. There's a rail, and then there's woods.
Yeah.
Right? It dips off. There's a rail. I hit that rail, flipped over, tumbled down the hill.
Oh yeah.
And then my brother was like, Chaz. And I was like, get mom.
You got your Tommy boy.
Ah, man, mom came in. Why y'all raping? You know you're supposed to race down here? I said, I am broken. Like this, you can do this at home.
They were trying to teach lessons mid.
I'm
injury.
tore up.
Like,
What was you thinking? You be all mangled at the bottom. The gate is through you. Right
Yeah,
here,
my
you
leg
fell.
is sticking up this
What was
way.
you thinking? If you could just get this sword.
My mom, man, I
out
remember
of my
I broke
torso.
my finger playing soccer, and I told my mom for days that I was like, it still hurts.
Yeah.
And she's like, you be sleep it off, put a Band-Aid on.
Sleep it off.
Went to her whole finger broken. She's like, I am so sorry. I was like, I told you for 3 days.
Yeah.
My finger is
Parents be
broken.
stubborn, man.
And them lessons. I remember I got caught in a chain link fence,
Uh,
and I couldn't get it. Like, you know, you get it in, but I was like,
Yeah.
I can't get it, so I had to go get her. And she finally was able. I forgot what she brought out to get it out, but I'm all scratched up and everything. She gonna talk about now. See, this is a perfect lesson. I was like, what? It's easy to get into trouble, but very hard to get out. I was like, okay.
that's a good lesson.
But I still remember that. And every time I see a fence, I'd be like, it's easy to get in trouble. So hard to get
She
out.
was on point with that.
She was so calm. Like my mom and my granny were the calmest. Like when shit hit the fan,
Yeah.
they're just. My dad is everybody's gonna die. Like instant anger, instant like. But my mom, like I remember Keith was choking on a
Grandma's in the car.
ice cube, and everybody was like, "Oh God, he's choking." My granny got up, walked over, poured some hot water, walked back over, poured it down his throat, ice melted, and then she just went and sat down. Everybody else was like, "He's choking." She never said a word. She was just just calm all the time.
You know
Hey,
how
Keon,
this
doesn't
go.
your mom do life insurance?
She does. Yeah, that's right. That's where I got mine from.
Your mom does do life
That's
insurance.
where I got mine from. We got to up ours too. We gotta up our
Serene
policy.
was doing life insurance for a little bit. He
Yeah.
dipped out on it quick. He was just like, so Serene went through this phase of just like trying to find different jobs, and one of his jobs was like, selling life insurance. And I was like, yo, I need life insurance because I ain't had no life insurance. I was like, man, anything can happen at any moment, as y'all know, and I know personally now. So, we all need life insurance. You never know when you're going to get smacked
It's essential.
up out of here. And so you want to have some bread to cover any expenses that may occur after your untimely passing. And don't wait till you're too old and crusty and then they start, man, you too old and raggedy.
The premiums all
We
the
ain't
way
going
up.
to give you a good premium. So, there's a place called Ladder. Is it Ladder? What the hell is it?
LADDER.
Yeah, it's Ladder.
Yeah.
Latter-day Saints.
So they got this joint
Different
called
Ladder.
Ladder, right? It's 100% digital.
Okay.
No doctors,
Great.
no needles,
Oh,
no
great.
paperwork.
Come on.
When you apply for $3 million in coverage or less, just answer a few questions about your health and an application. You just need a few excuse me. You just need a few minutes and a phone or laptop to apply. Ladder's smart algorithms work in real time, so you'll find out if you're instantly approved. No hidden fees, cancel anytime, get a full refund if you change your mind in the first 30 days. Ladder policies are issued by insurers with long, proven histories of paying claims. They're rated A and A+ by AM Best. Ladder's customers rate them 4.8 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot, and they made Forbes Best Life Insurance 2021 list. So
go,
they out
baby.
here. They
go,
hot in the
baby.
game. If you're on the Forbes list,
You doing your
2021,
thing.
that's not even an old list because some businesses hit you with the old list.
2000.
We was ranked number 1 in 1986.
Right.
Like, all right, man. And finally, since life insurance costs more as you age, now's the time to cross it off your list. So go to ladderlife.com/issues today to see if you're instantly approved. That's ladderlife, LADDER, life.com/issues. So I'm definitely into, I want to get multiple life insurances, to be honest with you.
You should.
You got to be a goddamn idiot not to.
Man. And thankfully, like, you know, Cherie got Serene some life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that was able to kick in during his untimely passing. So, man, get y'all some life insurance, man. Get in on it. Especially with this, you ain't got no excuses now. They make it easy for you.
Right. Yeah, when they said no, because when I did mine, I had to do they took blood. They took,
Right.
which for me, I actually was excited about that part because I ain't
Yeah.
had blood work done. And
What do I got?
forever. Yeah, so I was kind of like, do I got anything that, you know?
Yeah.
Nah,
So
I'm
they
worth
did all that.
way more dead than alive. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we're gonna. I want to up mine more because I think they'll get cashed out. But I want it to be like way more money. So
Yeah.
we're gonna up ours and get a bigger policy, and then she'll probably kill me.
I'm
But-
upset that if I die, they're set. That makes me upset. Like,
Why
she
you
can-
here?
Yeah, because they can go off, buy a house on my death. Yo's gonna have some guy move in. You know what I mean? Taking care of my kid and be like, hey, thanks for your dead dad for this for that
Clippers,
house.
Clip season tickets.
Oh,
I
she have
got
season. She might just blow it all on season tickets forever
Hilarious.
and have nothing for the kid.
Need the
Quick
commas.
shout out to New York City, man. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to New York City,
I
man.
went to New York.
Hey
your first
man, no, that was my first time.
Okay, yeah.
That was my first time walking so goddamn much.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Big
look,
Lou-
man.
Big Lou
Hey,
can't hang, man.
I can hang, bro.
He ain't for the walk.
I got to get the warm up, dog. I did how many miles we did? I did probably New York City. If y'all from New York City, y'all walk so goddamn much, man. I probably did 30 miles. I did 11 in one
We
day.
probably did 10 miles in one day.
That's what you do out there.
Low-key.
That's
Huh?
what you do. It's so
That's
much.
what you do. You walk.
Yeah.
Everything is just beautiful.
Subway, walk.
Yeah.
Subway,
Man,
subway, walk.
we were walking, dog.
Big Lou,
Sounds
he
awful.
had his finger on that Uber button the whole time.
Because
Ah,
look,
you
though,
right,
man,
bruh.
because look, I learned Tony, bro. You gotta learn your friends. I learned Tony. Tony can go. We could be out hooping, goddamn eating fruit bowl, and then the show is at 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
I am bad with
And
time.
Tony would be like, it'll be 6 o'clock. Tony would be like, we gotta get back and get ready for the show. Tony can just get ready for the show at 6 o'clock, and we gotta be there. Call time is 6:30.
And he ain't got to go
So
up
it's a
till
30-minute window.
Right.
Nigga, shower. Reset out my.
That's fact. Cause I was late every day
Exactly,
in Orlando.
dog.
Every day. I'd be
Tony
like, I'm
said,
sorry.
I just know
You
Tony,
got to be up
bro.
by 7. I didn't have to get up to 8:30.
Exactly, dog.
If
But
you
as
host
he
it,
should,
yeah,
though,
he
he the
got to
big
get
dog.
ready.
You
Yeah.
feel me? But still,
Tell me what you thought about that pizza.
the last spot we went to was fire as
Fire,
fuck.
right?
Last spot was finally
Yeah.
good.
You know I'm gonna throw it in there.
Last spot was
Last
finally
spot was
good.
fire, bro.
Did you go to the Jacob spot?
Nah, we didn't get to go. We
You
were
was
walking.
right.
So,
You was right there.
we were walking so damn much. I don't know.
All you had to do was go
I don't know
down
what the hell
125th.
was that, man.
Wait, what spot?
Jacobs is a soul food.
Oh,
spot.
nah. I didn't even know
So
that
he,
was.
because I saw his story and he was on the corner of where the White Castles is, right by the Apollo,
120.
125th.
We on
and-
125th.
I don't remember seeing the White Castle.
Yeah,
I seen
it's,
the White
it's,
Castle
it's,
neither, though.
it's around. It's right next. Okay, so the corner you was at, Apollo right there. The corner is that big. I think it's a Amazon or Whole Foods or some shit right now. And then if you would have kept going down that street, the White Castle's right
Oh, the Whole Foods is where we first started.
Right.
Remember when we first came out the subway, that Whole Foods right
White
there?
Castle
we had
on
to
that
walk
street.
down. We had to walk down, though, to get to Apollo.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, we did. No, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there. So the
So I
White
think the
Castle
White-
was
was
the
the
cross
other way?
street. Yeah, you had to walk down.
We was
the
on the
other
main
side.
street though. We
You
didn't
was
go
on
left and right.
125th.
We
Yeah.
just stayed on. We just stayed.
If
up
you'd have
and
made the
down.
left, the White Castle was
Okay, we
there.
didn't go left and
Gotcha.
right.
And then the Soul Food spot's on the right, because Cotty Mama's spot is over there. So that
Harlem.
area in Harlem, I know that area.
Yeah.
Harlem was nice, bro.
I like Harlem.
Harlem was dope to me. And black. As soon as you
Yeah.
come out the
Black.
subway, black.
Mhm.
Immediately.
Harlem boys.
Yeah.
Harlem
What
always
part
seem
y'all
dope.
was grew up and raised at?
Manhattan and Chelsea.
Okay.
Chelsea. I don't think we hit Chelsea.
Did y'all go to Dream Hotel or Soho House or
We was in Soho for a little bit.
Yeah, we was in Soho.
Soho House?
No,
The-
it was in
Nah.
Soho.
just Soho.
yeah.
Oh, okay. It's right between. It's like I grew up on 16th and 9th.
Is it?
I don't think we went down that
We
low.
didn't even go that
No, that's
low.
way
We
Yeah,
too
we
stayed in
didn't
the
go down
40s.
that low.
Is it rough around there?
Yeah,
when
the
you grew
40s
up?
was the.
No, not now.
I mean, but when you grew up.
They gated my project in.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
Well, you
Oh,
said
maybe
project,
we
said
did go
something.
down that low because we got off on 4th to go to the cellar.
Oh, we down.
But we would just hit the subway around the cellar, so we probably passed all that subway-ish.
Oh, so
Because
you
the hotel was on 42nd.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, y'all walked from 42nd down to the cellar?
Nah, we
Hell
took the subway
no.
to the cellar.
We was about. We was
I
about to.
would have been down.
He would have
for it.
been down
Yeah.
as he should, but that's his strong suit. You got to know your boy's strong suit. The nigga can walk.
The
bro.
walking.
The nigga is a good walking ass nigga. Me on the other hand, hey man, if it's $27 to goddamn get that
He
for
was way-
No, not the
He
Uber. You gotta do the
said,
train though.
Well, you got
That's
Yeah,
what I
bro.
kept saying.
gotta
He
do the
wanted
train.
to do
Peace
it,
of
man.
mind, brother.
Nah, bro, because when I'm
Subway
in New
peace of
York,
mind for me.
I do whatever's faster. So if the train gonna get me there faster, fine. If not, then I'll walk.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's walk or train. I don't think I've ever taken a Lyft or Uber in New York.
Yeah, that was he had his finger on the trigger.
That-
I was like, man, let's just take the subway. Nah, man, just get the
You
He
Uber.
wanted to Uber. I mean, he wanted to train back from Harlem.
Yeah.
We had the end of Harlem, almost in the Bronx,
Yeah.
to the hotel, and the show was in 40 minutes.
But how?
Oh,
that was cutting it close.
Okay, I get that. All right.
That time the Uber was warranted. the taxi, we took a
Yeah.
taxi.
We took a taxi.
It was warranted then, but the other times he
No,
was
facts.
like,
I give you
man,
that. dog. I give you
even
that.
at night when there was nobody out there, he was still like, man,
Let's
you call it
let's
Uber?
get to the spot. I didn't see enough.
Man, that's always. That's
You
why a lot
gotta-
of people go to New York when they go on their comic Hajj or whatever
Yeah.
you call it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that you come across
Man.
just in your walks.
Right.
You
Right.
come across 15 different countries,
Yeah.
pretty much.
New York is super diverse. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in New York, when I got some time in New York, I'm gonna walk all of Manhattan from top to bottom. I'm gonna do every borough if
You
I
can
can.
do that though.
Yeah.
You damn sure can't do that.
Yeah, because I want to walk from the bottom where the Statue of Liberty is all the way up to Harlem, and then
Then you still got to go past that. You just want to walk through Manhattan.
I want to walk through all of Manhattan,
Oh.
and then
Complete
then
each
walk
one of
over the
these days.
bridge
Right.
to
Brooklyn.
to Queens.
Queens or the Bronx or
Brooklyn.
whatever, and just boom boom.
Prayers and
Want to hit
Brooklyn.
that Roosevelt Island?
Oh yeah, that was nice. It
Brooklyn's
is.
changed up a lot.
Oh, she said prayers for Brooklyn. Something happened in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a shooting.
It was a
Today?
in
shooting.
the subway.
Yeah, the subway.
Oh, snap. Wow, I didn't know that.
We wasn't in Brooklyn though. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, Sabrina
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Brooklyn,
Yeah, she did.
but
good
that was
job.
when I was on lockdown.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
locked me down because my voice
His
left.
voice is gone, man.
It was
He gotta
gone
rest.
completely.
You still
Who
want
said
to
they?
walk?
Who's they? Who locked you down?
Them. They were like, you can't leave the room. Stay in the
Leave the
room.
dog. And it worked out,
They
bro.
brought humidifiers in their teas, and I couldn't leave the room.
Already died.
A scarf.
Voice is gone, so he's. I need to
My
be
voice was completely
need to
gone.
be
I
on
couldn't
these
even talk to
streets.
Sabrina in the morning.
I love you.
And when I tell y'all internally, I was panicked. I was like, man, sold out show. And this was Friday morning.
Dang.
This
I had
Friday
4
morning,
shows
bro.
left.
Yeah.
My voice was
But
gone.
your voice held up through the weekend, fine.
Oh yeah, yeah, it did. It came
But now
back.
you have a remedy, just in case, because your voice been going out.
Hell no,
a
ain't
lot.
no remedy. That was just good faith. That was good God. That was big God.
That was
That was big
because
God.
I really wasn't doing nothing different than I already been doing, except the humidifier. That was the only.
Usually,
new
when you come
piece.
back after a weekend, your voice is gone.
Oh, my voice be trash when I
Yeah.
get back.
Wipe your head off, Tom.
But yeah, so it was panic mode. I was like, man.
But we set now, but hell no, that ain't no remedy.
How was the crowd?
That was
It
big
lit?
God, huh?
Oh my god.
Crowds was
Crowd
lit.
was fire
crowd
for
was
that boy.
just
How was the wings at
goddamn
Carolina?
ridiculous.
It was solid. It was solid.
Last time it's been a while, but
It was solid.
they be changing.
The food
cooks
was
and
solid.
shit.
That New York food walk off. It walk off of you.
They season the food different.
As soon
out
as
there.
you eat it, that shit ready for you to walk.
Yeah, you can
Then
walk
that
it
shit
off.
gone, boy. You can walk. We walked it off. I didn't even feel nothing. By the time we got there 8, I was 4 miles in. Shit, food gone.
New York is dope, man.
Yeah,
I need
thanks.
some time out there though.
I still haven't been
Like a
out there,
good
man.
month or two.
It's
I
one of the
still-
last cities
still
you can
haven't
still
been.
walk.
Yeah. It's super walkable.
And it changes when you come out here. It's not the same.
At all.
Oh
bro.
man, walking out here sucks.
There's too much space.
Walking out here is you down bad. In New York City, that's a nigga with no car paradise.
Yep.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Boy, what you
You
your,
can get anywhere you
Facts.
need to be without a car.
your tennis shoes is your shoes. I see why niggas shoe be putting their money in their shoe game in New York City.
Most people in New
That's
York
your
don't
tip.
own cars.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I lived in New
There's
York,
no
I would
reason.
not
Parking
have a
costs
car.
too much.
It would be ridiculous. I got to pay for parking. I can't park nowhere, man.
Traffic.
Traffic, forget it.
And they can't drive out there.
Oh, but they can.
They just drive
Nah,
too
they
good.
They
drive-
drive aggressively,
They're
but they be
reckless.
moving.
They be moving, but it's reckless. I be in the backseat like, man, stop.
They be moving. Because when
I
Sabrina
just take
picked me
the-
up
I
from the
just-
airport, she was moving. I was like,
That's the thing I don't like. You can't really. Do they have any trains from the airport?
Yeah, from
yeah, you can take one.
I think that's like the only thing I was like. It's
'Cause I
not
took a
easy
train from
access
LaGuardia.
for real.
We
the
had to go to
airport.
JFK. We Ubered.
That Uber was $100.
That's their
Yeah, I
commercial.
think
Take the plane to the train.
JFK. I don't know if there's
Yeah,
a train. to go to
JFK.
that
That Uber was like $87.
JFK far.
It's in
They both in
JFK's
Queens.
in,
They both in Queens.
JFK's Brooklyn, isn't it?
Well, maybe
No,
because
Queens,
maybe
no.
it's because
They
I
both
took
in
the
Queens.
train
That's
the other
Queens.
time. It didn't.
Oh, it's just
seem-
on the other side of Queens. Then.
Yeah.
One's
Make it
next to New
Queens.
Jersey though. Which one
Yeah.
is
That's
next?
Newark. Newark Airport's in Jersey.
Oh, okay, bet.
So you guys know I'm a big proponent of audibles. I feel like it's 100% one of those things that changed my entire life when I was struggling, trying to find myself out in these streets, and I turned to these good old books. One of the books I enjoyed the most was No Excuses, was the book that started it all for me. In the car, on the train, on my long walks, not in New York, but in LA. They're longer. When you're in Los Angeles, a walk that you have to take feels way longer, bro. Like, I couldn't afford bus money, so I just took this walk.
Yeah.
So lucky for you guys, especially like Audible, super dope. When you do anybody's autobiography, I love biographies, and it's a whole performance. It's not just a book; it's an entire performance you get. I talk about Jennifer Lewis's book a lot. Will had a great book, pre and post slap. You know what I'm saying? It's a great book. Whatever.
Only the sales went up after the slap.
He did. He went back on top again after
He
the
did?
slap. Yeah.
Oh man.
He did
Trying
another.
to find keys to the slap.
He did another.
Who's in that?
Yeah, he was in the bestsellers again for that week.
Oh wow.
Again,
Damn.
and it's a great Audible book. It's
Yeah.
just a great book, and he
I've
talks
heard
about
great
it.
things about the book.
Oh, it's amazing. And then you just kind of go, huh. Yeah, I guess if you look at the book, you can see that slap coming. It was bound to happen. So Audible has the originals. They do podcasts, health and wellness, original comedies, also in Audible. You name it, they got it. And right now, if you go to Audible/issues, Audible/issues, or you can text issues to 500-500 to start your Audible journey today.
The slow
You gotta be
today.
a goddamn idiot not to do.
Oh.
Sheesh.
And Mike was like, I got your idiot right here. Right here.
Mike was like, just the tip. I was like, watch out, bro.
Yeah, man. New York was that whole weekend was
New York was
a
fire though,
lot going
bro.
on.
They want to know about the Breakfast Club experience.
Oh, so it was real smooth and dope. Like it was we had to get a COVID test.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan and B. Lou made it in just in time. They landed like 7-something a.m. They made it to their hotel, and then they made it to the radio station that was in Tribeca. So went in there, got right to it.
Yeah, then y'all did go past my neighborhood.
Tribeca's in that
That's
area?
right up the street from neighborhood, not up like a couple, like 8 blocks.
Okay, yeah, because that's where they tape.
Mm-hmm.
Went in there. The reception lady was nice, older black lady.
Oh yeah, in the side of the office. When we
Yeah.
passed the COVID test and we went upstairs,
Yeah.
she was real sweetheart.
What surprised you about it? Anything? Anything like you didn't expect them to?
I was surprised they didn't mention the voiceovers.
Mhm.
It was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, man, they never even talked about that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that, Charlamagne asked about Serene, and he went back to it later. And I was like, the flow felt good. DJ Envy wasn't there, but the flow between Angela and Charlamagne felt good.
Good.
I was comfortable.
Great.
I like asking them questions. She never answered my question about
She
her
did.
favorite albums. She never
I
got to them.
I grew up. I interned
Yeah.
there. Angela, what is
Yeah.
your favorite?
Because Charlamagne gave me his 3.
Right.
But she was still floating
It
around.
was Charlamagne's 3.
His was a Young Jeezy.
No, Chaz didn't watch, huh?
I didn't
he
watch the whole
probably
thing.
didn't watch. Young Jeezy, The Blueprint, and
Young Jeezy is a forever classic.
He picked
Like Motivation
dude from the
101
Wu-Tang.
Superstar.
He picked
Oh.
Ghostface, right?
it was Only Built for Cuban Links, Raekwon.
Raekwon.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
So those are his 3.
Solid picks.
Yeah. Angela mentioned like Lauryn Hill, and she mentioned I forget what else she mentioned. She mentioned Hardcore by Lil' Kim.
Okay.
But it was dope, man. It was like real chill, real casual. I felt comfortable in there.
Great.
I did a podcast with Will Savants the day before.
Oh, cool.
Why you? Yeah. Shout out to Will Savants and Artie Fuqua. They really campaigned to get me in the cellar. They was on their asses every time I go to New York. But this time they made it happen.
Nice,
So
man.
Artie pulled him in. I didn't know Artie was the dude
snatched
from
me
the
up in there.
accident.
Yeah, from the
So
Tracy
now he
Morgan.
did look like somebody.
Yeah, he got
look
money.
like some money now. He ain't like Tracy. Tracy like nigga, I got this money.
Right.
Artie, he just looked like nigga, I'm very rich.
Yeah.
He had a fitted suit on with the Dior
Always.
shoes.
Yep.
And then I didn't put it together till after. I was like, oh, that's the nigga that. But I peeped his whole swag was clean as hell.
Yeah.
Fitted
He be
suit. That
hosting
suit
the
was
shows at
fire
the
as
cellar.
fuck, bro.
Yep.
Did you get the pita at the cellar?
No, I
Nah.
didn't eat.
We came in mad late though.
Yeah, we wasn't even. It was.
Yeah, the
we
show
were
was
just
already
going,
in tune.
and then they snatched me up in there in the last. I didn't think I was going up, so it was like, "You want to do 5 minutes?" I was like, "Cause Liz was there, she was annoyed." Because when Artie was like, "Yo, this is Tony Baker," she was like,
She walked away.
"She did." But then,
That's some New York City shit. I got, hey man.
yeah,
From the South, man, you get yanked up. What the fuck you doing? Walking away while that's dismissive to me.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
So
dog.
they said this is Tony Baker. She's heard you a bunch. She's heard your name.
she heard my name
enough,
yeah.
and then
She
just,
didn't walk away from me. It wasn't like I was talking to her, but she was just like Artie just rolled up on her with another, And I'm sure in her line, in her profession, she get tired of this.
She ain't even get a high.
But still,
She was just like, oh hey, and then somebody had called her over on the other side or something. It wasn't
Okay.
like she just walked
Oh,
away.
okay.
from me.
Oh.
I thought it was this is Tony.
Yeah, this no.
I thought
no.
the way you expressed it seemed like she was like, I don't give a fuck.
No,
And,
she
like,
was
walked-
annoyed.
She was annoyed, right?
No, that's fine, as long
but
as
the
she
walk
said
away
hello.
wasn't like to just leave
Oh,
that
okay.
conversation.
No,
Oh, no, it
like
wasn't
as
that.
long as she said hello.
but it still was a walk away.
Did
She
you
walked
do
away.
the room next door too?
I did. That's the room. I did the Pussycat
Okay.
joint one. That's the one I did downstairs because they got like 2 rooms.
Wait, so
in
that
there.
wasn't the
Two
real
rooms on
one you
that
did?
block.
No, that was the other
Pussycat
room. The cellar got 3 rooms. They got the
That shit
comedy
was packed,
cellar,
bro.
the one where you walk down into the. It's in the intro of Louis, and then you got the Pussycat, and then they got 2 rooms, the bottom and then the top. So I did the bottom of the Pussycat one.
So then she saw you,
She saw me. She watched the set.
and then she
Walked
said, "You're
away
in."
mid set.
Yep.
She's seen enough though, because sometimes you don't. But she passed.
Yeah, and she
Because-
passed me. She's like, whenever you're here, call me, and she.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Because if you watch somebody, you go like, all right,
Yeah.
I get it.
She,
I don't need to see the
'cause
rest.
She saw all she needed to see. Because I went up there, I wasn't bullshitting.
Yeah.
I went.
Damn.
I was like, all right, let me not let them down. And then he told me I was passed as we exchanged getting off the stage.
Dope.
And then I got her number, and then boom.
Yeah, you
What's
can't
dope
get mad
is
at that,
each
bro.
one of those rooms feel different too.
Oh my God, yeah,
That's
yep. That bottom and the energy was there, and it was late.
It was packed
This
house,
was
bro.
after
1:30 in the
my
morning.
shows.
That thing went 1:30 in the morning.
And
Full
they had
house.
energy.
Exploding laughter.
Yeah.
Cause that Asian girl was killing.
She was killing
But
it,
that
man.
Asian girl was slaying the fucking crowd.
Yeah. I don't know
Bro,
who she
I don't
was.
even know, bro.
But she
I was just in shock how I was just coming
was
to
a-
a new environment.
Yeah.
She was slaying like every joke was
It was
like,
applause
"Whoa."
Great City in there.
boom. And then she at the end she was like, if I'm funny, follow me on Instagram. If I'm not, I'm Ali Wong. That shit said,
Yeah.
I like how you use
She
Ali
was
Wong.
killing, man. She did.
She
was
did,
like,
bro.
Nah, I'm
Yeah, but
Ali
not
Wong, yo.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
Killing
funny.
in there.
Fair
On the
enough.
late night.
on the at 1:30 in the morning.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, because usually the Comedy Store original room, they be running out of steam past 1.
That's because out here they're not used to being in New York. They shit don't close till 4 or 5,
Right.
so they used to being up.
Yeah.
Whereas out here everything shut down at 2.
Mhm.
So it's like
Yeah, we wrapping this up,
yeah.
man.
So people start getting sleepy at midnight.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna wrap it up.
for sure.
Like in Vegas, people be up like that. Dirty, what's it
Oh,
called?
yeah, Dirty
They
was
still they be
12:30.
lit, and then any shows late in Vegas, they still like we up.
Yep. The only thing I hate about that room is smoky in there.
Yeah, because the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, casinos gotta. I hate that you could just smoke in there. Like the whole
Hey, the
place just be.
smokers spend money, man.
Man.
You damn right.
They sit
motherfucker.
there.
Goddamn
They
right.
like,
Man, y'all
You
take
got-
y'all cancer-free bullshit somewhere else.
goddamn
These
right.
People
Yeah.
sitting
You
here
All
goddamn
day.
right.
What's
wasting
wrong?
their life.
You
Hey.
goddamn right.
They like the cigarettes are here to stay.
We don't give
Hey,
a fuck
bro.
about what y'all
Vegas.
talking about.
Them cats go
All
home
day.
and just do this all
Man,
day. Not
they
even
will
in
sit
Vegas.
there for hours.
You gotta
Fuck
let
you,
that go.
bougie niggas walking
Facts,
through.
bro. Facts, nigga.
We want this.
Right
I
here.
know I'm the king of bootleg movies.
Yeah.
Which is so weird.
Craig bootleg his
You're,
own
like, in the
family
game.
movie.
Watch
Right.
all types of stuff on.
Craig was filming Scary Movie while they were filming Scary Movie.
I didn't know, but y'all know that with ExpressVPN, you can watch movies from other countries. It's like watching Netflix without using ExpressVPN is like going to a casino and only being able to play on the slot machines.
Oh, snap.
Why limit stuff like that?
'Cause I want to do the roulette table. You know what I'm saying?
There's big money somewhere.
I like that roulette.
ExpressVPN helps you change your location to where you're at so they can't find you with the bootlegs.
Okay.
Yeah.
With ExpressVPN, it has blazing fast speed, so you could get your HD on.
Blazing.
Compatible with all your devices. It has servers in 94 different countries. And it works with other streaming services. So be smart. Stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting access to a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/issues. Don't forget to use my link at expressvpn.com/issues to get an extra 3 months of VPN for free.
Oh, man. Free?
3 months?
3 months.
3 months?
This is on.
Huh?
Nah.
Yeah.
What is on Keon Patreon? Oh, that one girl from your Patreon. She came all the way from Montreal. I thought that was her.
Wait, what happened?
I thought this was your page. I thought it was a collective.
No, that's how.
Nah.
Well, it's a lot of
It's a lot.
of overlap.
They be in here. They be in mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
They be
Yeah, they just be in
supporting
here.
multiple
Yeah.
Patreons out here. So
Nana
you'll see.
P. Nana, I thought Nana
Yeah,
P.
Nana
was that.
P. Yeah.
That was the
Kobe
girl?
McGuire. It's a lot of hippie goals. Most of the names I see in mine too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the girl who came from New York City. I thought that was Nana P.
New York City.
Wait, which one came?
The
from
She
New
came
York?
from Montreal. Edmonton
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
I
She
thought-
probably in here.
Oh, I thought that was her.
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
All the way
Nah,
from
not
New
Edmonton. It's
York
definitely been
City.
Montreal because
Oh,
that's East
Montreal,
Coast.
okay.
Edmonton.
Was
this
it?
way.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah. She came from a long way.
She came from Montreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She
talking
took
about she took a bus.
Yeah, she took the bus
Oh,
now. That's
oh,
Marie.
bus.
Marie is the one.
Oh, Marie, the French,
Oh, shout out there. That was her.
Marie. Yeah.
French Marie.
Oh, it is. Oh, shout out to
Yeah.
Marie, girl.
Yep. Show
Came all
enough.
the way out there, but she traveled for that Tony Baker.
She did, man.
She traveled for that biker booty.
She came through, man. Came through.
People be traveling. They gonna
Oh
be
man, that's big travel.
Yeah, that was love though.
Yeah,
Y'all
big
love,
time.
man. People love
I get
y'all.
it though. If they be like, if they can't, like, if they live in the city and they know people don't be coming there like that,
Yeah.
they be like, well, the next closest. Like, I couldn't believe my cousins came to Orlando. I was like, what are y'all doing?
How far they live from Orlando?
4 hours.
Yeah.
They came out, they pulled out roasting there. I was like, man, who the fuck these niggas is?
I was like,
People come a long way. I be feeling bad, man.
Why?
Cause man, it's a long
They're
way.
happy to
hard.
come though.
I know, but I
It's
still
Well,
be
y'all,
like,
y'all
oh,
are a
man, come on, man.
destination. Like,
Huh?
y'all are something that people plan on
Yeah.
going to see. It's
Pressure
not like y'all are
zone,
there
man.
every week.
Yeah.
Facts. No,
I be
facts,
like, no,
kid.
you coming all this way?
They
But I
forget
feel super bad when they come a long way, but it ends up I'll be going closer.
yeah.
Like this dude came from Connecticut, and I'm like, I'll be in Connecticut.
Oh yeah, that one
Yeah.
dude did say he came from Connecticut.
Shoot, you could have, you know.
He's like, I'll be back.
Yeah. So,
But that's New York City. I think that ain't too far. Is it Connecticut?
Connecticut wasn't too bad
No,
though.
no, that's not too far.
It's not far.
No, you take the train. It's like an hour.
Now,
train
P said,
ride.
mind your business, Tony. Let us come see you.
Somebody said that?
Nah, P.
My bad, Joe.
I just be feeling. So yeah, like my cousin said that, I was like, well, what's the closest day? It was like Jacksonville. It was like an hour. I was like, I can get to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to come to.
Yeah, but ain't
But
no
an hour,
guarantee.
an hour,
Ain't no
an hour
guarantee,
drive
though.
really ain't that shit though.
Yeah.
Like that ain't an hour drive really ain't that bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Them 4 hours, I'm like,
Yeah,
that.
that's what
that's
you
too
drove
far.
4 hours from me.
And
Like,
then
I
they
be
was
getting
talking about they
emotional.
coming out this way for like a family thing. I was like, well, I could have saw y'all then. Like, this is just too
Yeah.
far. Like,
They come to see you tell jokes, man, and
I
they came
know.
on your night you headlining, man.
They
Yeah,
did.
that was
All right,
important.
man, just be
That was
thankful. Look,
important.
this nigga here ain't thankful. That's the whole thing.
I be
We
emotional,
don't want to hear that
man.
shit.
I be like, man,
I just be really like, I'm just so no fuss. I just be like, y'all, I want to make things easier on people.
No doubt.
So I just be like, don't go out of your way to do anything.
Don't go out of your way to sell me out. Okay,
I just be like,
just
hey,
let
man.
me struggle with
Keep
my
my head down.
with my
man.
30 tickets.
You know what I mean?
If it's a possibility I can sell out if you come, just stay.
I just be like, hey,
Then I'm gonna get on Instagram and say, why are you guys not showing up? You know, guys, you guys don't want me in your city. I don't want to make a fuss.
Why are you making that face?
That was a great Keon impression, bro.
That was great.
Hey, Lou, roast me is fire, bro.
Huh?
Roast me is
You're
fire,
Thank you,
famous,
man.
man.
Thank
It was
you, man.
fire season, bro.
B. Lou be low key in himself too. While he up here throwing us on the grill. He'll never mention roast.
Yeah, man.
You
know
never
what I'm saying?
do.
Yeah,
T.I.
man.
was a surprise. He
one
did
of the
really good on
hottest
roast.
shows out right now.
Yeah.
And you the host.
And
I'm
you
the host.
Were you surprised that T.I. was doing as good as he was?
Oh, yeah, I was shocked.
He ran out of steam, but he did.
Roasting is hard, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
work.
this motherfucker.
Because if one bombs, it's awkward.
roasting
When a roast bombs,
is
you be like,
hard. And you gotta have super thick skin to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, cause
That's a whole nother
because we ain't got
comedic
no
muscle.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of T.I.'s cadence. If his jokes are that long,
Yeah.
man, in a roast battle,
Now he was.
He
solid
did
in
good
the
at roast me.
No, he
though.
did good at rolling, but that
Yeah.
because the way we do it clicked into his upbringing.
if
You feel me?
Boo in there, Boo be like
that
that.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But nah, Tip did good though.
That's
You,
good.
you don't call him T.I. neither though, man. Don't never call me.
Oh yeah,
That's what he
Tip.
said. Don't never call me T.I.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
Tip.
Or Tip Harris.
Hey man, you T.I. man.
Nah,
Tip.
okay, you get slip. I'm gonna slap the shit out your ass.
T.I. come slap me. I need some.
Why
bread.
you want to call him what he don't want to be called?
I don't care. You can be Tip. I'm just.
You know, Chaz.
I don't give a shit. T.I. ain't looking for. We ain't gonna have a convo about it.
You
Well, I
might
don't
run
know.
into him.
You might run into him. Don't
Yeah,
call him
he out
T.I.
here.
though.
He pop up on comments.
Yeah, he
Actually,
everywhere.
he out here today.
Huh?
He here today. He got a show
Why'd you,
tomorrow.
huh?
Why?
No, he
Why?
got a show today.
Why does he not want? to
No,
be
he got a
called
show
T.I.?
today, huh?
Why does he not want to be called T.I.?
Oh, I ain't going to America.
It's his
He,
name.
T.I.
You gotta-
Rubber
nigga
band,
told me don't
man.
call him
Why
T.I.
is it
I
Taliban?
asked him what he want me to bring him out. Kyle
Yeah.
asked nigga, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know him, but I just want to know how you want me to introduce y'all. Like, you know, West Side from Atlanta.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, anything, but
Call
don't
that
call me
nigga
T.I.
Clifford.
He like, you can call me Tip. You can say Tip or say Tip Harris. So I guess he removing that. I don't know.
Well, it's,
I mean, I
He
I
wanted
guess
to-
comedically,
Tip was his name first.
Right.
but I think
Yeah.
comedically he wants to go by Tip or Tip Harris, but then rapping is T.I. still.
Because
Yeah.
I think the
Oh,
label made him
oh,
change it
okay.
because of Q-Tip, right?
No, he decided to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, but wasn't
'Cause
it?
he was
Wasn't
Tip
it?
initially.
Right.
Yeah, he would
Wasn't there
Tip.
probably
Yeah,
like
he would Tip.
He did it. What I read was that he did it at a like, okay, well you're already. So I'm gonna go T.I.
Mhm.
I don't know. It didn't say the label made him do it.
I thought I heard something about like that was an exchange between him, but this is also back in 2004
Right.
or some shit.
So
Very nice.
he did T.I. because they already had Q-Tip, and then you
Yeah,
know.
I get him going by Tip on stage too. I don't
Yeah,
know
I get that.
what legalities the label has with T.I. They might own the name T.I.
Right.
and be like, nah, you ain't gonna go make money and we ain't getting part of it.
Oh.
Right,
That's
I
real
get
too, though.
that.
I didn't
That
even
could be
think
very
about
true.
that.
Remember,
Mhm.
TLC was owned. The name was owned by someone else. So if they went off to do their own thing, they couldn't.
MC Light
Damn.
just got her name back.
Really?
Yeah, she just had to fight a legal battle to like own her own name again.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
Who owned her name?
The
It went from one label and
Damn.
somebody else had it. She had to like get a lawyer, do all this stuff. It took her
Damn.
years, decades.
That music shit, man.
Yeah, but that's not. It's entertainment in general. They was talking about that for the wrestlers. They can't use their name. Like
Yeah.
The Rock's name is still. I think he still owes them something.
But even
Damn.
They signed that
Chappelle-
contract. They be like, you 30% anything you do under this
Damn.
name is
Right.
us.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's why
Because they
Dwayne
paid-
Johnson.
Basically, like
They
your name
pay to
becomes a
market and
license.
Promote. They paid
But
to
somebody
market
said
and
that
promote
about
your
Wildin' Out too, though.
Mhm.
Somebody told me about that
They
about
be doing
Wildin'
that
Out.
too?
With a contract, meaning like if they'll sign you, so like when you get big,
Yeah.
like when you blow from Wildin' Out, you still contractually have to come back to do Wildin' Out.
Oh.
So that's
okay.
why them niggas is still coming back to do it.
Yeah.
We thinking they probably doing it because they love it, but no, contractually they got to come back.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like all B Simone, DC, they bigger than Wildin' Out,
Yeah.
Right.
but they contractually have to come back to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Carlos and Chico, I mean 85 South still coming back. They bigger than
They
Wildin'
bigger.
Out.
Right.
But
Carlos
contractually,
left for a minute, then he came back. I
Mhm.
wonder what that was about.
Miss Pretty V too, or Pretty
Yeah.
V, she bigger than that too.
Damn.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
a crazy
Chappelle
contract.
was
I
saying that
get
he
it,
can't
though.
get the Chappelle show. He said he can't do his anything like last name
Right.
because of that. In
Chappelle show?
perpetuity, what's the word?
That's because they put a lot of money up for Dave, and then he dipped out.
They put a lot of money up for all these artists to market and promote them, so they're like,
Yeah.
you're our product.
Right.
Yeah, they gotta get paid too.
Especially when you go under a nickname.
Yeah.
That's why I like when
Yes.
they get older.
He just walked out. He was
Something
like,
He said, "Man, I gotta pee, man." You just did.
"Mm."
Like, this one was like, "Take me to the bathroom." You like, man, I gotta pee.
Hey, Dad, I gotta piss.
Like the older shit is getting dope. Like, I love having older kids.
Oh man, it's the best.
They starting to get super
the
fun,
best.
super funny. The conversations is getting hilarious. The stuff they say to me is funny.
It's the best when they older. B. Lou still in the trenches, man.
I'm still in the trenches, dog.
He ready to get out.
But
of
you seen it more with Zoe because I know it is. I've been like, this is happening. She is becoming. It's so easy to talk to her now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every once in a while she took a little temper tantrum. I'd be like, all right, kid, like relax, just calm down.
Yeah.
But now she's just. It's so easy to talk with her, yo, and she just be funny, bro.
Yeah, like I can't even remember the last time Keelan cried, like, cause he don't do that stuff no more.
Yeah.
Like, he don't do like this one. Still be having everything's super emotional.
Right.
But Keelan just be like, all right, oh my bad. Like he don't be even when I come down on him, he's
Yeah.
like, oh my bad. Like
Yeah.
he older, so I'm just like, yes, like this is. You my friend, man.
Yeah,
This
man.
is- like, he cool, bro. I be kicking it. Like they on spring break. That's why he here.
Mm-hmm.
We just be hanging out, like watching them have conversations and chill. I'll be dying. They be
Yeah.
at me like legit dying.
Coming in.
Close the
Man,
door, bro.
Close the door,
Close the
Keelan,
door.
man. You just be strolling in and out, man. Come on,
man.
man. Throw it in.
Take this serious, brother.
Oh.
Well, I was the one who didn't say anything.
I said something, Keelan. You know what I'm saying?
Meow, meow.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit.
What is that from?
They do this like cat thing, like
Meow,
because at school, I guess, like, well, first of all, at school he be making everybody laugh.
Yeah.
So he want to bring what's killing at school home, but I be
Yeah.
like, I'm an adult. This shit just annoying to me.
Yeah.
Like whatever's killing with your little, cause after school when they be walking, they be like, Keelan do it. He do like chicken, he do that, he
Yeah.
do whatever, and them girls be dying laughing. He be like, oh yeah, blah, blah.
He be
And I
bombing
like,
at home.
I be like, at home, bro. This is me and your mama sick of this. Like, shut it
You would
down.
gotta be in the front row, like, boo.
He be working on his routine for school tomorrow, so I'm gonna hit him with that.
Yeah,
Not
he
my
be killing that school
demographic
though.
pops.
Cause he popular. Like after school, Cotty was like, we got to get him his own business cards. Cause after school, every parent walk up like, can Keelan come over? Cause
Yeah.
he is the guy
Oh,
in
wow.
the class. Like, he is the guy.
He get paid to go to events now.
He is
Can Keelan come to our party, man? We'll pay him.
Headlining at 5. What you said?
Get flyers.
6. He the guy, but he got a lot of personality though.
There
You
you
gotta
go.
see him kill one day in front of his friends.
Oh, I be
He
seeing
gonna be like
after
this.
school he be murdering.
On stage, be like, "Hey, hold on. I can't go. I can't dip down in
Hey,
there."
what if Keon stole his joke?
My joke, Dad.
He be murdered at the schoolhouse.
You don't believe it at first. He's like, wait, maybe I should put some.
Oh, that's the thing he do that actually be making me laugh.
Yeah.
Cause he can't say the word chicken without making the sound.
Yeah.
So I be like, what do you want for dinner? He be like, a little chicken. And that shit be making me laugh.
Is that the noise?
What is it? How's it go? Chicken
Bagar. Bagar.
Solid.
Bagar.
You want to tell people about your show? No. No. All right.
Bagar. What you be doing with the girls, B. Lou?
Man, Zoe at school right now. And then Yara, she at the house on the iPad,
Chilling.
chilling, hungry, crying.
Who cried
Begging.
more between the two?
Yara, cry.
One of them's never like the other.
No.
Cry.
You got multiple kids. Whatever one was, the other one
cry.
ain't gonna be that.
Cry.
Oh, the boys fought like crazy about everything.
Uh,
I was like, why? Oh, video games, food,
yeah.
everything.
Scraps.
Taking
Cry.
sodas into their bedroom so that the other person can't have soda. You drank it last time, Dad. You drank it. Like, oh, come on.
You had what's your order of boys or girls? You had
Girl, boy, girl, boy.
Oh, okay.
Sage finna be in the league, my boy.
Never mind.
That boy going to the league, man.
He did good in Orlando
6'8".
this
How
weekend.
tall is he? 6'8".
6'7".
About to be 6'8" though.
Yeah.
Tell them
Point
to go
guard,
to
he's having
Chicago.
fun.
Really push for Chicago.
Chi-town?
Yeah, man.
Oh wait,
Which
this is
college?
senior year too.
Yeah, he's senior this year. He just left. He just got back from Orlando. He's playing point guard now, so he's throwing.
You
alley-oops and
gotta
all
play.
type-
That's why I was saying he gonna have to play.
Yeah, he had
It's the
fun.
league, bro. He can't go at what they had him in high school. I mean, even though he was
played
going
all
through
5
everything,
positions,
but like he was primarily like the 3
3.
and the 4. He
Yeah.
can't do that in the
College
league, boy. He
6'7",
gotta be-
unless you 6'7", 2. You know what I'm saying?
6'7",
At
220.
6'7", you just a wing or a guard.
Man,
That's
you a
it.
point guard, boy.
That's
You
it.
ain't even no wing, boy. You really a
No,
guard.
6'7", you still a wing. You still for sure. But if
Man.
you got handles like if you had that kind of game, then yeah, you could be a point guard for sure. Because 6'7" is still a tall ass point guard. Like Magic and LeBron, that's like Real like the rest of them.
Ben
Steph,
Simmons.
Westbrook, they like 6'3". Dame 6'3". Like all of them like 6'3". 6'7" is
but
a
that's
big
the
ass
classic
guard.
girl. You still them other niggas is tall, bro.
Point
Because
guard.
Michael
No.
Carter Williams came in, he was 6'8".
That was he was an anomaly. Like
Michael
that
Carter
was
Williams 6'8".
like name all the tall Penny.
Penny
That
Is
was
Magic the
Magic.
tallest true point guard
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drafted
Well, Ben
at point guard.
Simmons, but he played power forward and
Ben
point
Simmons
guard.
got drafted
But
as
he's
a forward.
6'10".
Magic was a straight point
Point
guard
guard.
until that
Point
one
guard.
game.
He got drafted
He
to
played
point
all
guard.
five
That one
positions
game
Yeah,
when
he
he
was
dropped
like 42. What
Yeah.
40 something as a center.
I was
Magic.
digging into Magic. I you
Love
know, I
that
saw
show,
Magic
too.
when the Bulls beat them in their first championship, but like I dug into him because I've been watching Winning Time,
He's from.
That's
and
what
I
I
saw
love
some
that show.
highlights
from
of how he would
Lansing.
pass the
He's
ball.
from Lansing. He's from Lansing,
I
Michigan.
never knew that's where
Oh,
you.
man.
Why you don't never rep him?
Shit.
That's your
Oh,
true
you
card.
talk about it
He reps
all
Magic
the time,
all the
bro.
time.
That's what he's
He
doing
like
right now.
Sinbad, Magic. Every chance he get,
I didn't know.
they coming.
Wait. Sinbad from Lansing?
He's from Michigan. He's from not from.
Oh,
Lansing.
so he ain't from Lansing,
Magic.
bro.
Magic's from Lansing.
Magic from
I think
Lansing.
Sinbad from Ann Arbor.
Benton Harbor.
Oh,
Ben
Benton Harbor.
Harbor.
Knew it was some
That's
harbor.
a bad neighborhood.
And
They
then who's
got
from
a-
Grand Rapids? You know
Floyd.
Floyd
Floyd
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
Come on,
and,
baby.
and you know I was born there.
There you
but,
go.
You know I can't claim
go,
it.
man.
though.
That's what he
Great,
say too. They
bro.
be telling people, they be like, where are you from, young man?
But I didn't mean to interrupt about Lansing, Michigan. Please continue.
Winning time.
Please continue. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, so I was watching highlights of Magic, and the passes he was doing,
Bruh.
I was just like, Jesus Christ!
That
Magic.
one when he was running down looking at
The
His
whole
team-
time.
his teammate.
I was
Boom.
like,
Let's go.
as his teammate, how do you?
Yeah.
You just got to be watching.
You gotta
him
be ready.
24/7.
That was one of the
They
funny
said
things
that
in
was
the
when
sh-
he first got on in the league.
Yeah.
He kept hitting people.
Yeah,
They
they
like,
showed
"Man,
that
I
in the
didn't know-
show. They showed that
I
in
didn't
the
know you
show.
was throwing it to me,
He
bro.
wanted to
Like-
beat his ass. He's like, "Hey man, make sure I was looking. Hey man, you should have been watching."
So they said after a while they learned how to play with him. Just be ready at all
Yo.
times. Like my favorite is the one where he goes out, comes back, looks this way, and then throws it back again. I was like, how are you supposed to stop this?
I was
I think
marveling.
Scott finished that one.
I think so, but I was just like, bro,
I was
this-
marveling at that. I was like, "Yo, this is why."
There's a couple you're just like, dude. There's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way you saw it.
Wait,
There's
Scott,
no way you
Byron
saw
Scott.
it.
Yeah.
Is
He
that
was-
Byron Scott at the beginning giving him all that slack?
No, that's
Not
No,
Dave's
that's what's his
dog-
name? Debbie Allen's husband.
Nixon.
No,
Norm
not
Nixon.
not Norm
But
Nixon.
his son's name is it's not Norm. That's not Norm Jr. That's
But not Nixon though. But in the show, who giving him a
Oh,
hard
I
time?
know who you talking
Is that
about.
Byron Scott? Is that supposed
No,
to be
'cause
Byron
Byron
Scott?
came later.
Yeah, I know. It's the
So
guy
who the
you
guy he
talking
was
about.
like? He was like,
He was super pissed.
Yeah,
Dark
yeah.
skinned dude.
and they was in the locker room, and he was still on him
Yeah.
too. He was like, "Look at what you gonna go jiving to Mr. Bus." He was giving him a hard
Yeah,
time. Who
I
was that?
don't know who that's supposed
That
to be.
wasn't Baylor, was it?
I gotta watch the
I
show.
don't know.
I heard it's a
He
good
was
show.
super swole. I know exactly who
Yeah.
you're talking about.
He was a guard though. He was a short
Yeah.
nigga, but he was giving the
He
hella
was
slack.
giving. He was.
Yeah,
he
I ain't
was
know
on his
Wood
ass.
Harris was in there.
Yeah.
Earthquake was in there.
Did
Yeah,
I
at the
see
barbecue.
Earthquake yet?
Yeah, Earthquake was in the
I
barbecue.
did see Earthquake.
I was like, "Oh shit, look at
Yeah.
Quake."
I gotta start it.
It's good
It's
though.
good.
Yeah.
Cause Magic, my favorite point guard
Yeah.
of all time. I mean, like my favorite is Kevin Johnson, but as far as who I think is the greatest point guard, is
Yeah.
Magic.
Kevin
Man.
Johnson, boy, you really from the
Isaiah
West
Thomas.
Coast. I would never expect
Oh,
that.
I
Come
love
on,
on the
baby.
Suns, bro.
People always got that one player. You're like, oh really?
Right.
You know,
The only
that
reason
all-
why he not in the Hall of Fame is because injuries and because his off the court shit.
Cause he a dweeb off the court, nigga. That's why the fuck you got in the Hall of Fame.
I heard his restaurant's fire though. He got a soul food spot
Politician.
down.
Nah, he
soul
got
food
them.
spot
He got them
down. The
allegations off the
Fixins?
court, so that's why.
Who?
What?
Kevin Johnson has a restaurant
In
downtown
Sacramento?
LA.
downtown LA?
called Fixins. A soul
Oh,
food
shit.
spot.
Does
I heard
it?
it was good. Yeah.
Damn,
in
Was
Sacramento.
that?
he
I
getting
know
money.
Shaq has one down there too.
Shaq has.
Shaq
it.
got
Shaq got everything.
Yeah,
At
Shaq
all
got
times.
120 something businesses.
Shaq is everywhere at all times.
I wonder what Shaq be doing with his money, man. Like when he get it, when he like when
Shaq,
he get
there's
it.
a lot of videos of Shaq going to a store and just buying somebody something.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
what he
always
does
dope.
every day now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
If I had Shaq money, I'd just be doing
He
stuff.
owns a
Yeah.
whole
Because I'm
string
low
of
maintenance
24
when it
hours.
comes to money in terms
Yeah.
of I'm not a big spender.
Right.
So I would just be giving folks stuff.
His
You
monthly
know.
The
income
only
gotta
thing
be
is,
crazy.
his shit too big to be given to anybody.
Well, if it was my shit, you can't fit it.
He
you know.
still want to even get his son a damn Charger, but how cheap?
He's not being
He's
cheap.
teaching lessons.
He's less.
It is
Yeah.
lessons, but still, as your baby, I got a scholarship.
Yeah.
I'm doing good in basketball. Damn, I'm asking for a Charger. But you got that Charger number 60,000.
Hey, bro, you gotta start off with something beat up. You gotta start off with something broken.
That was the plan for Serene.
But that
and
don't
then
even
they
make
flipped
sense in the
script on me.
fucking nine-figure house, bruh.
Nah, man.
Why I gotta come up in a Toyota?
Cause
It keeps you humble, man.
How if we in
Valuable
a
lessons.
nine-figure house? I'm getting chauffeured to school in the back of a Rolls Royce.
Don't take it for granted.
So you learn how to
Because then
make
your
it for
niggas teach you
yourself.
how to fight.
Oh man.
And then when you handed everything, you know what I'm saying?
You can't take it for
You gotta
granted.
be humble.
Because then when you get out there in the real world, you're going to get hit in the mouth.
And you expect daddy to take care of you all the time?
Yeah.
But that's not reality though.
Why not?
If my father's extremely rich,
He could lose it all.
the hardships that you guys are going through, I would not.
But you're not
choose.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I understand that, but the benefits I get
Son.
being Shaquille O'Neal's son.
Well, they're not gonna make you just go live in the hood for 8 weeks. They just gonna, you're gonna have to
still gotta
work for
learn
certain
some shit.
things.
Yeah, you
you
still
gotta
gotta
teach your
learn.
kids they gotta work for certain things just to.
That charger, bro,
To
you
know
don't
what
get no
it's like.
$60,000 charger for being a kid.
Why
for
not?
For what?
What you
I
do?
got a scholarship to TSU.
And?
That's for you.
That's because my jeans gave you 6'10" height. I still did it.
Yeah, nigga, run the charger, nigga.
Damn thing.
My
Run
jeans
that
made you
charger.
6'10".
Yeah.
I
gotta
would go
earn
get
the
you a
charger.
1970
He earned it with a scholarship,
Charger.
so is a scholarship not equate for a charger?
You don't need no charger though. You can get my son got a scholarship, but I can't get him no charger.
But TB, if you had Shaq money,
I would probably get some.
thank you, bro. Thank you, dog. Why?
Because
Man,
he-
let's
just
be.
because he-
Thank
just
you,
because
bro.
he a good kid.
Thank
you know
you,
what I'm saying?
bro.
I probably would.
Thank you, dog.
But you know what I'm saying?
But he also works hard and
Exactly. I see the work ethic, and maybe Shaq's kid don't have the complete work ethic, even though he did get the scholarship.
Yeah.
It still could be other shit that we don't see
Right.
that Shaq want him to work on.
well, also you don't want your son driving around Louisiana and a brand new Ferrari.
It's a race
Wanna be
car.
a
That's
target.
That's the baby.
That makes you a
It's the
target.
baby who wanted it.
But it's a race car
Oh.
at that.
Not
I mean,
the oldest boy.
he ain't about to
oldest
get.
boy.
Wait, the baby got a scholarship?
Yeah, the baby's got a scholarship. He
Where
at
he
Texas
going?
Southern.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he there now. Yeah, the baby got a scholarship.
Maybe that's why he didn't get him a charger.
Why?
Because it only Texas Southern. Maybe he was like, we O'Neals.
We LSU.
Well, no,
you
he picked that, but then again, he could have been in offers. But he was he's undeveloped in his skill set, so that's why he got Texas Southern. But the
Oh.
youngest boy was better in skill set. But then he still ain't been panning out yet.
Okay.
So this year will be his full year coming up.
Yeah.
okay.
You gotta let these kids know, man.
Yeah,
you just
man.
ain't gonna automatically get everything.
About to get this Corolla.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Children
I get you a
would
brand
never
new
have a
Corolla.
bro.
I'm not gonna do. I don't believe in.
Floyd also wears leather drawers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's extra.
He's
with
always
how
in
he
Bro, if you
spends
get a
his
brand
money.
new car of any kind, you should be thankful, dog.
Oh yeah.
I don't
For
care. I
sure.
don't give a damn what kind of car.
Even
if I
if
brought
it's
you,
used, it don't have to be
Right.
new.
but if I brought somebody a brand new Corolla, I think wasn't it Kendrick talking about he brought his sister a Corolla and she was super happy and everybody was on him, but like, oh, how could you do
Oh,
that? You make
yeah,
all this
I
money,
remember
and
hearing
his
that.
sister was like, I'm hyped,
Right.
Yeah.
I got a new car.
bro. Come
Right.
on, dog.
Yeah. That's real though.
'Cause I don't believe in the like how you talk about how people hate that our kids are doing better than us. Like I don't believe in that. But I definitely I'm not gonna give my kid a bucket.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get them a charger out the gate. Like,
Yeah.
You're not even. First of all, you're not even as a man and being a boy once. You're not responsible enough for this damn car.
Right.
Like if I'm keeping it 100, you're not responsible enough for a charger at that age. You're not. You're gonna race it. You're gonna do dumb shit.
But in your mindset, before you got to, we talking Shaq's wealth.
That's fine, but you're still raising a child that needs to learn values, that needs to be humble. No matter how much money I got,
And he ain't gonna be
there's
there
still
when
life
I'm on
lessons.
campus.
Yeah, there's still, and you still a kid, and you still
And dumb
like,
shit comes to you, bro.
right.
But we talking Shaq's wealth.
Dog.
Exactly, which means I'm even more. I've grown up in even more privilege and more probably willing to do some dumb shit because it's like
That's another thing. Will his son do dumb shit in that charger?
But we don't know. But we talking at Shaq's wealth. He didn't go for the Maybach or Benz or that's to that level.
So
He
you're
went-
saying- you're
the
saying for
charger
them to
is
charge
the bucket.
cheap. That's
Okay,
cheap.
I
The
get
charger
it.
is
All
the
right.
bucket
What
to
y'all
them.
talking about? We talking about Shaq's wealth.
It
Fully
is the bucket
stinking
for that
loaded
bag.
I
Shaq's
get what
wealth.
you're saying. I get what you're
Bro,
saying.
he didn't go for a Maybach. He didn't
Yeah,
go for a
that's
Rolls
true.
Royce.
I
He
get
didn't
what
go
you're
for a
saying. It is
Benz.
a bucket.
He said a Charger.
A
bro.
I get it.
charger in this house?
Yes,
Bucket.
bro.
Yeah.
Come
get it.
on now,
I get
y'all
it.
tripping.
But it might be the power of the car.
Y'all
that he don't
trying to
want him
get
have.
deep, man. We talking about Shaq's wealth.
Bro, these things have
Shaq
700.
fully loaded.
It's
now.
Yeah.
700 horsepower on these
That's-
things.
that's a
dog.
lot
I didn't
for
say
a
that
kid.
one. No, there's,
I almost killed
there's
myself in a Mustang.
Several variants of
Yes,
the same
thank
car.
you.
But-
He's not saying Hellcat
No,
or
he didn't
Scat
say
Pack.
that.
There's a very
He's not gonna
generic.
get no V6. Any V8 that you driven, bro, you're taking off. I did in a Charger. I did 125 in Michigan. Didn't even know, bro. I looked and was like, damn. Them things
It's a
is
muscle.
made
It's
for
a
that.
muscle
We
car, but
talking
that-
there's different tiers of the car though.
Thank you,
but
bro.
he's not gonna get a V6.
We talking poor
Any
man.
V8, you're gonna be
We talking
rolling,
poor
bro.
man Chaz.
What are you talking about,
We talking Shaq's
Oh,
well.
we're talking about
no,
the
no.
stupidity of a young kid.
bro? It's a race car,
But
dog.
we're not
It don't
putting
matter
in
what
that
car you get. 'Cause
stupidity,
you can
right?
race any car.
You can
Well,
race
also-
any car.
But it
Shaq-
take a while. I can't race my Honda.
I'm gonna
Fit.
go get you this.
I
I'd
can
rather
hit
go get you
120,
this
but it's gonna
Escalade.
take
But
a
most
minute.
cars nowadays are V6 anyway.
So
So
Sid
they
he can't race that Ford Focus.
Yeah.
the new one.
souped up, you can.
He wouldn't
Ford
even.
Fusion.
He wouldn't even want to, and that's another reason why I would get Sincere a good car because you know he ain't
Yeah.
into all that.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe Shaq knows his kid.
Yeah, you gotta know your kids. You
Yeah.
gotta know who you're dealing with here.
Shaq
talking
also
about-
came from humble beginnings, and I think he would want to teach his kid how, even though he went to the league, but
Right.
he still have so many business ventures. I think he still would want to teach his kid how to build his own.
Yeah.
wealth.
No,
And he blew through his
been doing
money
that. No, he's been
initially.
doing that. He's been doing that.
He blew
He's been
through his
doing
money initially.
Right.
Shaq did. He had to learn the hard way. Like
Right.
you know, he was able to make it all back eventually. But if you can prevent your kids from having the same missteps you had with all that money.
I'm a big fan. No matter where you at in life, is on lessons because you forming these humans
right.
to be. You know what I mean? Like, and you they first.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm come to find out I'm only the first for one of them, and then the other one just gonna follow his brother. Like that's what I'm starting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm starting to see already. And like
Yeah.
now, my childhood makes so much more sense why people pour so much into the oldest because, like when I was asking them what kind of haircut they wanted, Kendrick waited to see what Keelan wanted
Yeah.
to then say what he wanted. He didn't give a damn because I was like, "You want to get it like?" No, he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna see what my brother." Everything is about what's my brother doing. And so now looking back, I'm like, my brothers look to me, so my dad was on my ass
Yeah.
for everything because he was like, they don't care about what
It's
I'm
you.
talking about. They looking to you.
Speaking of your brother though, we gotta talk about something. Hold on.
Redemption
What
for
he
Keith.
Yeah. We gotta
Redemption
talk about it.
for Keith.
What he did.
Holy
So-
man.
All right. So yesterday,
Keep polling.
yeah,
He pulled
Keith
us.
Foley.
He pulled
That's
us
the one who
Pulled
aside.
us to the side, cuz.
He pulled us to the
He want to
side.
clear his name. So he sent this text. He was like, just watched. Oh wait, no, that ain't it.
This
Hold
is from
on.
last week's.
He
Was
sent
it
me
last week's
another
Daddy
text.
Issues?
Last week's Daddy Issues.
Yeah.
So y'all saw last week's Daddy Issues when he said his brother lied to him and took him to Twilight. Keith wanted
he
to
did.
clear his name.
Nah, he ain't got
wanted
shit to
clear his
clear. We
name.
can square up right now.
So Keith said, Keon is a liar. I never overhyped Twilight. I
Yes, he
said
did.
that particular Twilight movie was better than the other Twilight movies. I prefaced everything with, out of all the Twilight movies, this one is the most action-packed. He been mistelling this story for decades. He was finna fight me though, but and because I thought he was ridiculous, I kept pushing his buttons. I was fresh out of the military. He would have won most likely, but I was ready to cause grievous injury.
I love it.
So he wanted to clear his name.
That's not
so-
what happened. He was like, "It's good." He didn't say, and then he didn't say like, "Oh, compared to the others." He was like, "No, this movie is." It was one fight scene, and that fight scene was trash. and we recently, matter of fact, talked about it in our group chat with our homeboy Carrie. And
It's
let me
three
see what he
sides
said.
to every story.
Yeah,
Y'all. It's three sides to every story.
Let me
Keon's
find
story,
this.
Keith's story, and then what really happened.
Shout out to Carrie. Every time I mention
Justice
Carrie
for
name,
Keith.
he'd be like, "Hey man, thanks for." I thought you grew up. You are family. What we said.
Keith wanted to clear his name on a good Monday.
Justice for Keith.
I remember being okay. Carrie said, "I remember being just as excited about the action in the last movie at the time, but it definitely wasn't gonna hype it to your ass." So Carrie knew better than to say anything.
Yeah.
Hype wise, Keith was hyping it. Matter of fact, we could call Dave too, because Dave was like, "Keith, you hyped it, bro." Keith has been in denial about his hype.
Yeah.
He hyped it, and Dave was like, "What the fuck?"
Was this the last Twilight movie?
Yeah.
I think I haven't seen it, but I've watched several videos
So
about.
right here he says,
what scene
in
you
comparison to
talking
other
about.
films, you saying that now. That's not what you said then. And he was like, of course I was hyped at the time because I was comparing to the other movies. And we was like, nah,
If you
man.
watched both Twilight movies, how many were there?
3.
4.
Oh, was it 4?
I think it's
You
4.
have
I
to
don't
be
know.
a fan. I didn't.
I
make it
watched
through
one. And
well, he
tapped
liked
out.
the
I
books.
didn't
My brother
watch
reads,
one.
like,
Okay.
so he's a big, like,
The premise is good.
right.
When you got werewolves, vampires, and shit, that's intriguing to me anyway.
I didn't like them flying through, slipping on branches. I was like,
Here's
come
what,
on,
here's
you
what,
be
yeah,
better
it was
than
mad
that.
poetic, and
That's
here's where
why
they lost
did
me.
it wrong. They didn't do a Lost Boys
Because it was a love story.
verse. You know what I mean?
They lost me with the love story for one, but I know every time vampires are involved, they're gonna throw in a romance element. But for me, the fact that they didn't exactly burn in the daytime because it was cloudy in Washington State, I was like, man, this is bullshit.
Right.
He was shimmering. He had like a little glimmer, and I was like, nah, man, I'm out. So I gave the first one a go, and then I was out after that. But they had this big epic fight scene that they keep talking about online. Spoiler alert if y'all haven't seen it. But there's this huge fight between the werewolves, the vampires, and the different families of vampires. Everybody's getting killed, but it turns out it didn't really happen within the movie. It was like somebody's dream.
Dream.
Oh, I hate when
did
they
it
do
that way.
that.
Yeah.
Why
But
do
it was
they
an
do
epic,
that?
like it was an epic fight scene. But then they
It's just-
tapped down on
it's
it.
Why
just
did they
ass.
do
Twilight
that,
sounds
bro?
Psych
soft.
nah.
hyped it.
That's what they said at the end of the movie. Psych nah.
Yeah,
But he
just kidding,
reads,
yo.
so he like all the Harry Potters, all the anything
Well, the
that
Harry
comes
Potters
from a
are fire.
book,
Harry Potter was
he
good.
be in. So
Yeah.
that's how he got into it. Because I was like, why y'all even watching this shit? Like it's
Yeah.
for little girls, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's like with a book, so I want to see the movie. I was like, fair enough.
Right.
They dragged me to that, and I was like, bruh.
Ready
Like
to
hey,
fight.
we could ask Carrie and Dave. He hyped it.
You know what?
He hyped it.
So Jurassic Park as a book is really good, but it's very different from the movie. Like most movies, they're very
Yeah.
different, but you needed both because I love Jurassic Park movie. But
Yeah.
the book was a lot more about the scientists than the actual dinosaurs, and it was fire.
Oh,
And I actually wish they would tell that story
yeah.
because we're never gonna see that story.
Maybe.
I hope so one day.
Yeah.
But
I figured Jurassic Park makes so much money as a franchise that they should step out on faith and just go with a more,
They
just to
should
see-
because people
like
keep
on a-
going back to see it.
on a streaming platform. They could do it.
because Jurassic Park, I get Spielberg was like, yeah. I'm sure all that stuff was great. Michael Christian, I think it was the
Michael
author.
Crichton. Yeah.
He's like, yes, that's wonderful. The dinosaurs are the star. The T-Rex was the star of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And
That
the
movie
Raptor,
blew me
co-star.
away,
Should've won
man.
an
The
Oscar.
Raptors. I never even heard of Raptors until I saw that movie. I was
Man.
like, what the fuck is this?
That was terrifying.
I was, excuse me, kids. I was like, man, that movie blew me away. Though I'll never forget that experience. I was like, wow.
I was 8, bro. When I tell you I was scared,
Yeah.
bro, I would not go in the shower. I had to have my dad check to make sure there ain't no raptors behind,
Yeah, them Raptors,
under the
man.
bed.
Because what made the
behind shower
Raptors scary
curtain.
is that they could fit in your house.
Bro, I was terrified.
They in the kitchen. They looking
And I was
in
like, no,
cabinets.
they're smart under the bed. He's just
Yeah.
waiting for me to step. My dad was like, yo, you gotta come
Yeah.
on, bro.
T-Rex, you can feel.
I'm
the
not
ground
worried about
shake.
him.
Yeah.
That raptor, he could be
Yeah.
anywhere.
And they quick. They fat. They on your level.
And then when my man, the scariest part, my man was like, "Oh, clever girl." I was like,
Oh,
"You're too
yeah.
smart. They
Yeah.
outsmarting whole humans,
Yep.
adults." Oh, I'm a rat, bro.
Yeah, man.
What's weird is even as a kid though, I wanted all the humans to die.
Damn.
Cause I was just like, y'all had no business. I don't like when
you're right.
man be
You're right
doing
about that.
shit.
You're right about that.
I don't like that. Like
I didn't want the
leave-
kids to die.
Leave nature alone. Like just leave it alone.
What we in Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't want the kids to
I didn't
die.
read the
You
book,
wasn't
though.
listening this
I
whole
was
time?
listening, bro.
Where
Y'all
we at?
start-
Jurassic Park.
But y'all know how they be on this podcast. Them niggas start going off in the books. I don't know what.
I ain't read the book.
We
I'm
talking about
the
movies.
We talking about
Oh, okay.
movies.
He was the only one to read the book.
I
You
just
read
back
the
to
book?
the
That stimulates your mind,
movie
dude.
McGee.
Stimulates your mind. My mama can read books, but I can't read books. See, my mama can read a
Who
lot of
said
books.
does it
She collect
stimulate your
comic books. My mama she got some.
She got comics.
She got
I don't
comic
think that's
books.
Your brain
books.
be working.
That
A
count.
comic book, what?
Comic books count, man.
Bro, a comic book is a
That's
book.
real
Count as a
literature.
book.
That's
Yes, it
A
does.
comic
It's
book
in the
is
word.
a
It's in the
book.
title.
An
right?
extended strip.
It's in the
An
title.
extended comic strip.
Yeah.
It's comic book.
But
There be
it's
a
a
lot of reading in
comic
there
book,
though. That's why I
what?
don't do them.
But it be big words.
Give
It
me
be
the
big
action.
words in there.
Yeah.
And the
There's
comic
more
book.
words on the page. Crap.
No, that counts. These are
the
storylines, and they keep it going.
Comic book.
But it should all be one book.
They've done that. You can get Days of Futures Past as one book. You can get the Dark Phoenix Saga as one book.
Comic book.
Or you
I'll
can get
accept
the.
that as a book.
Or you can
Yeah.
get the.
But not the
They
individual.
consolidate the storylines.
And them
'Cause they can
books.
keep a storyline going for 8 months.
Yeah.
You know?
Y'all gotta respect comic books, bro.
I respect comic books. I used to collect X-Men.
I respect the
X-Men
creativity
is
of it.
the
You,
best.
they just, I've always said this when it comes to writers in general. You just made this up.
Right.
You just made this up. You created a world. You created a person with
Characters.
personality. You
Yeah.
just did that out of your brain. I've always respected that. Like, that's crazy. You made
Right.
a whole life.
And now millions of people's like, yo, man, Wolverine. You know,
Right.
they
And somebody just
Logan.
made that up.
Yeah,
Yep.
but which Wolverine? Isn't there like 2 different, 3
Well,
different
I'm talking about the
Wolverines?
main.
It's only
the
one
main
Logan.
guy.
It's only one
Yeah.
Logan, my boy.
Yeah.
Logan.
They
I
always
just
do
watched
It's
that.
only
that.
one, my
Batman
boy.
changed.
Who
Batman
cracked
can
this off
always
though?
change because it's a
All right.
symbol. It's a costume.
Like the
It's
first
a-
comic?
Yeah.
No, not the first
so
comic.
Robin
but
can be Batman.
The
And
movie.
then they had 4 Robins. Come
There's been a
on.
lot
Yeah,
of
they had a bunch of
Why the
probably
Robins.
story
5 or
keep
6 by
changing?
now.
That Robin that got killed by Joker.
Todd.
I don't know.
That first Robin in the movie with the soundtrack, that nigga was fire.
The first time.
The first Robin in Batman
Chris
Return.
O'Donnell?
Yeah, Chris O'Donnell.
Except
That
the
movie
soundtrack.
was terrible.
Soundtrack.
The soundtrack was fire. Goo Goo Dolls. I think it was Goo Goo Dolls.
Batman Forever soundtrack.
I think it was Goo Goo Dolls. That's all.
He was way too old, bro.
Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a grown up. He's like, oh, my parents were killed. He's like,
Yeah.
where you at home?
Nigga,
living
to
with
get a
your own-"
job.
Yeah. He was a little bit too
He
old
took in a
for the
grown
role.
man. You
Yeah.
come stay with me, guy. They were
could've-
roommates.
They could have got a team. It was almost Marlon.
Really?
Yeah, Marlon was about to be Robin.
What?
The original one.
Yeah,
What?
he was booked and
Book
everything.
signed,
What
everything. They
happened?
paid him and everything.
Yeah.
The director decided to go with a different Batman story. Then they came back around and added Chris O'Donnell.
What?
Marlon Wayans was about to be Robin.
Yo, that's
I did
crazy.
not know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I seen
Oh,
that news. bro.
I had you
yeah.
We
crushed.
partied. We was like, "Oh, you gonna be out of here!"
Yo.
We was like, "Oh, damn. All right. Guess we gotta go back to the drawing board."
What
I
year
did
was
not
that?
know that.
94?
And he could have been in
That was
Batman
it?
and Robin. He could have done 2 movies. 2 terrible movies though. They'd been.
Oh, yeah.
And contractually, he could have sued, but that's not
Oh, yeah.
what he's about.
Bro,
About the
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, you could have sued.
Yeah, they can't hire you for a movie, and then
Not
you
usual.
do your contract and stuff. Then they come back and do the same movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have got paid, too.
Yeah.
Marlon was in G.I. Joe as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
I remember you
wasn't
both
G.I.
up for
Joe?
that.
Yeah. G.I. Joe, man. Got a
Yo,
nice little
that's-
resume.
that's
man.
shocking.
I
dog.
got his doll on my dresser.
Yeah? He had his own doll already? A Robin doll?
Oh, I got
No,
to see
no,
that.
not Robin.
Oh, the G.I. Joe.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, oh,
I
oh.
look
said,
like Will
what?
Smith, but
They just use one black dude, one black man fits
change
them
his
all.
outfit. It's all right. They won't
Oh,
know.
that's crazy.
If y'all had
dog.
to, would y'all be excited to do a movie like that? Like or like you had to be in Creed. Would you be excited to get in the boxing shape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, I would hire somebody to work with, and then I would be focused on that. Because then you can just pour everything into that
Yeah.
role and the prep for it.
Fact.
They're
Do you
paying
think you would?
for
Do
it.
you think you would? Because okay, so if you're getting into this role, obviously you're doing this every day. Now you know how to do it.
Right.
Do you think you would maintain it forever after
Probably
that?
not, man.
No, it's like a
Not
nigga.
on that level.
Not on that level, but just
But
stay
it's just some
in
way,
shape.
yeah. Because once I learn some things, I'm like, oh, I can always. Because like once I learn how to eat and watch my calories and stuff like that, I've always done that.
Yeah.
You know, henceforth. So going forward, like if they teach me some workouts that I really, you know, connected with, I'll be like, all right.
Yeah, I'm not
go
saying
back.
maintain because maintain
Yeah.
that's a lot of work to
Right.
maintain that. But I'm just saying, would you keep the?
And I'm sure they would give me tips on how to eat since I'm pretty much vegan. I can't just do the chicken and fish. I got to find,
Right. You got to
you
get
know,
creative out
what
there.
could lead me up.
Most of the people I've seen do action movies usually keep in
They
shape.
stay.
Yeah.
I think I would say I wouldn't want to. I would go probably.
They gonna pay me to have a summer body?
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go. I would go T'Challa though. I wouldn't get like Michael B. Jordan stays big and all.
Yeah.
That. I would come down.
Mhm.
I
don't
don't be
think
like
so.
I'm gonna stay here.
I don't think Chadwick
Right.
had a choice.
Well, not knowing we know now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he wasn't. Well,
Knowing what we know now, you jerk. Okay.
was he from Jump though? How long was it?
Well, he had been battling it for 4 years, they say.
So was it before the first
So
one?
when he was filming Black Panther, he was dealing with the
Oh, he was
cancer.
already on.
Yeah.
That's impressive
strong.
then. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's even more impressive.
All right.
Yeah.
I would stay at that. Cause like Captain America, he stayed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Especially
so
if
did
you
Michael
know
B.
you coming back from multiple films, you kind of
Yeah.
can't
I
slack
don't
off
deviate
really.
too much.
Yeah, you know you
What's
gotta.
his name did as an old ass man? Wolverine?
Yeah,
Hugh
Hugh
Oh,
Jackman?
he was in. When he,
Jackman.
Because the
he
first
was-
Wolverine, he didn't look like that.
He was ripped to shreds in Days of Futures Past.
Yeah.
That's when he was at maximum shred.
right.
Did they add hair to him on his body?
It looked like they did because
Probably like
Wolverine
little
is
beast.
furry in the comics. He is a
That-
hairy.
I always wanted to be that buff where I could just let the chest hair rock.
Yeah.
Oh no! If
Yeah.
I have to ever that hair, I'm shaving it off.
Nah, I'm keeping
I would like to be a hairy shredded.
shredded hair.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Looking like Ballrook. I mean, that what's the
I
Zango
want naps
from,
on my back.
Yeah,
Zangief.
See, you want naps on
I
your
would like
butt?
to be a
Naps on my
hairy
back.
shred.
I'm a shaver. That's why I use Manscaped. Manscaped, you get the full package you need for spring cleaning this year. Performance Package 4.0. The only tool you'll need to keep your boys smelling and looking fresh like tulips that your partner wants.
Tiptoe
Sweet
through the
balls.
tulips.
Sweet
Having them
balls.
sweet
Balling.
balls. Use the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer to get the most precise shave you have on your hedges. It's waterproof.
It's waterproof, so you might.
It is waterproof,
Get
so
that
no need to worry
moist.
about watering your grass with this tool. You know what I mean? Equipped with a LED light, so you know it's a major asset for the shower routine. I like the light. I do
Party
enjoy.
in your pants. Cut the lights off.
I do enjoy the light.
Strobe light. You got a strobe.
'Cause I feel like when I be shaving, I be missing, and that light helped me like. Cause our light in the back comes straight down, and
Right.
you looking
You
down,
need the undercarriage.
you got
light.
shadows. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But the light there, you be like, oh, I missed a spot.
Like, did you see, son? Did I miss a spot?
missed a spot.
You
And
say
you don't know
son?
till you get out. You said son?
No, did I miss something?
Oh,
thought you
I heard him say son. I was like, what kind
Man,
of
son,
child y'all taking?
did I miss a spot? No, Dad. You got every last name.
And you can also use the weed whacker, which I actually have used to get them nose hairs. You get a certain age, and all of a sudden, them nose hairs just be like, I'm out here.
I got an ear one. It's awful.
I have one that just keeps coming back. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
man.
I'm gonna see if that works on the ear too. And that's called the crop preserver.
Crop.
You got and then you got the crop reviewer. That's the toner for your balls.
Ooh, tell
The
me.
crop preserver is the anti-ball deodorant.
Okay.
Right. And
Okay.
then you have to keep from sticking to your leg. You know what? Ever since I've been using it, I don't
No
stick
ball
anymore.
stick? Well, we'll see. The summer's going to test it.
Oh, yeah.
The summer's coming. The
I do
summer's
not be
going to be
sticking.
like balls meet thighs.
I do not be
Balls.
sticking, man. And the start of spring also marks the start of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month in April. So
Hey, my balls checked again.
Manscaped
What
has partnered
what
with
color shirt
Testi-
we wear on that one?
Oh, we don't get no color.
I don't think
huh,
we
for
get
the
a
balls.
color.
You don't get a ball color?
We should get a ball.
This
color.
is written in purple, so I don't know if that's our color.
Oh, we have testicular cancer. Is it purple?
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't want purple. I want, anyways, please continue.
Yeah. So they're raising the awareness for the most common form of cancer in men is found. Actually, I did not know this, from age 15 to 35.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So why did they test us
It
at
just
40?
passed.
Oh, that's
for the
prostate. Yeah.
That's
I was
coming
like,
up.
why? They've been doing this. I mixed it up. All right.
It's coming up.
I mixed them up
No,
too.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Mhm.
But you get 20% off plus free shipping with the code issues at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code issues at manscaped.com. All right, so get them fresh balls, the shaved balls, the non-sticky balls. Get them balls right. You know what I mean? So you could be sweet balls as well. You feel me?
Yeah, feel me.
You
man.
feel
You gotta
me?
be a goddamn fool not to get in on
Goddamn idiot.
Manscaped, man. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about,
Brandon
man.
checked out for a minute.
He
I mean, I
checked
don't
all
blame
the
him.
way
I
out.
don't
Time we
Come right
started
for the
adding
ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Shit, man.
He was like,
I'm out of here. My boy.
He's like, I ain't got, you
Texting
know.
all on the screen.
You know what I'm saying?
Do we have
Your
any
fault didn't
questions?
include me.
oh, yeah, we do got some questions, man. Let's take a couple questions.
We got questions?
Yeah, we got some
Yeah,
questions.
we got questions. Get in on these.
Question.
This question is
Without
from Forever Rainy. Shout out to Forever
What's up,
Rainy.
Forever Rainy?
Since Craig brought up the lap thing with the daughters,
Lap
did
thing,
any
okay.
of you see the video with the irate mom in the Target when the guy was pretending to be a mannequin and the little girl decided to sit on the lap? If y'all seen it, what are your thoughts? The mom immediately went to fussing, but the dad, who was right there, laughed.
Because she never sat on his lap.
Oh, you saw the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
She never. So what happened was the dude was pretending to be a mannequin, and the girl about to sit down, and the dude jumped out like, whoa, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the dad thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like one that he stopped it, but
Right.
that he was pretending to be a mannequin. But
Yeah.
the mom went off. I think the mom got mad because he scared the girl,
Oh, okay, yeah.
not because of the perverted side of it. Because
Yeah.
it never happened. The dude was like, oh no, don't
Yeah.
do that, which made the video funny. That
Right.
dude was like, hey,
Hey,
nah,
now, you
yeah.
know,
He
he
broke
had to blow his
character.
cover.
Yeah, that's what made it funny.
He had to blow his cover for good reason.
I think the mom got mad because he scared her a little bit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But nothing perverted.
Did the kid
happened
cry or
at all.
something?
No, she kind of fell on the ground, you know.
Oh.
But the dad was like, hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So the mannequin did the right thing.
yeah, he did. He had to come out of character, or else handcuffs.
Yeah, I feel that. Lou, since you got girls, you got 2 baby girls. Because Chaz don't want no men around his daughter ever. Alone with his daughter. Do you have that mindset too with your girls?
Like at this age? What you mean?
Like
Jazz?
people watching
Like you
them
in
or
a
stuff
bind,
like that.
and you need one of us to watch your
Oh
daughter.
no, I ain't letting no nigga watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it becomes different when it's like I was like, especially like an overnight thing. Nah,
Yeah.
for sure, no. But then even like because you're like, I trust and love y'all, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like a thing where you be like, yo, man, I can't leave my baby around Craig.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like that. People be like,
Yeah, it's not like that neither though.
but
Right.
it's also we know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm
not offended. Like if Izzy was at the house and Sabrina like, I'm going to the store, I'm gonna be outside in the driveway watching Izzy from outside, just in case Chaz pop up. What you doing here alone with Izzy?
But a long time ago, Nick and Takara asked me to watch Chrisette. All right, and I was like, bro, and Chrisette was a baby. I
Yeah.
was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, just come over. Nick had to go train.
Yeah.
And so he was gonna come back. I'm like, he's like, she should be asleep the whole time. Of course
Yeah.
she wasn't.
Right.
Right. Kids wake up. Chrisette come out, but holding the bottle that was in her bed already.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right. Chrisette was wet. Right? Like wet. So I was like, well, I'm about to change her diaper. So I put newspaper down on the couch and sat her down next to me.
Yeah.
And she just sat in newspaper. So when Nick came back or Takara came back, one was like, yo, she been in this all day? I said, absolutely. She's probably gonna have some
You
kind
were
of
proud
rash.
of yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you know one thing. I did not touch that baby.
Yeah.
And it was never gonna be a
But
question.
she was pissy all day.
She was at least for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It was a solid. I didn't run the water on her. I just said
the inside of the diaper started breaking up.
probably. She probably had all kind of whatever problems. It was probably ongoing issues from then on.
But my nephew and my brother can watch. My nephew.
See,
my
he like nah.
But see, they have daughters too though.
Okay.
But I let
That
my
helps
nephew.
when you-
I let my
Yeah,
nephew watch.
it definitely
I-
helps when you go like,
Would you
this
let
cat
Chaz
right
watch the girl?
Come on, man.
Yeah, because he
Does
has
he
a
get the
daughter.
daughter?
Yeah.
My babies. And then so that was one thing I was kind of like, bro, it's also weird for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I ain't changing her.
You know what to do.
Now I do.
Oh, now you do. Oh, this before Izzy.
Oh, yeah, it's years before.
Yeah.
Years before.
Yeah.
Chris, that might have been 2.
I don't think I've ever changed
It's
like
less
a
than
girl.
that.
I
Now
did.
that I think
and
about
I
it.
didn't like it.
You did?
Yeah, my cousin.
like I
remember
might
my cousin
have
stayed
one
with me,
time.
and she has a daughter.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, "Can you watch her?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And every time I'd be like, "I just hope she don't go to." And every
Yeah.
time she would, as
Of
soon as she
course.
left,
Of course.
and I'd be like, "I did not
Kids
like
know.
changing her."
None. Piss.
It was just weird, and then like I didn't want to put no like the cream. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to
I
be
did it
touching
twice.
This. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, absolutely stayed. That diaper stayed on.
yeah, I just
I feel like I feel like having daughters. I should get like a pass, cause like I'm giving you niggas girls. Like I don't know. I should get a
pass for
pass.
what? What are you talking about?
And in society.
I passed it for what? To do
I don't
what?
know because I'm literally about to give my girls away to niggas.
What do you want to pass to do? For what?
I need an exemption or something, bro. Like,
For doing what?
what though?
because I gave y'all. I'm giving y'all 2
but he's
beautiful
asking
women
exempt from what? A pass for what?
for something.
This pass
Yeah.
does.
Tax break.
What do you
anything,
get?
bruh.
Tax break.
Like what?
I just can't get over the fact I'm finna give my girls away to some niggas, dog.
It's coming.
It's coming,
It
bruh.
happens to every.
Yeah, every man
Yeah.
done did this already, but I don't know how they do this shit.
Yeah.
Cause now they finna have to have a baby and all that.
It's
Yeah.
funny that you think it's so far away, but you also think about it all the
It's
time.
coming.
I think about this
You
shit
like-
every day,
you
bro.
like, ain't this a
Yeah.
bitch?
It's coming.
Some punk ass nigga gonna be like,
Right.
hey man, well she shouldn't have been.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go find this nigga and find a way to
That
assault
part.
him without assaulting
Y'all
him.
daughters gonna have a body count.
Why would
Right.
you say that?
That's
Tony?
facts
It's
though.
true.
That's what they gonna have a body count.
Niggas
It's
got,
coming.
niggas got body counts too.
Exactly. No,
But,
you're
but,
just saying.
but I
I'm just saying,
can't.
it's
But I can't
coming.
experience what a woman body. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Yeah.
I can only experience from the man's side.
But honestly, though, raising 2 boys, though, I think about all that stuff too. Like I think about how many like them making smart decisions. I think
Yeah.
about like how many. Let's say this life goes the way I'm planning, right? So these boys are gonna grow up good looking, wealthy. I'm nervous about the type of women that are gonna be coming after them and
Yeah.
the situations that they're gonna be put in, and people trying to get pregnant by them and trying. Like I think about all this shit all the time. Like I ain't trying to be no they stressed out 15-year-old dad because some chick saw a come up. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So I think about shit like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I just think about.
Oh yeah, they may end up liking women. That's another thing. It's still gonna, whether they like men or women, it's still gonna be a body count.
Who that? My daughters?
Yeah, anybody, girls.
It's
boys,
not. It's not even a body count thing that bothers me. It's a taking advantage of my daughter thing. I'm like, you got to find authentic people because relationships don't work out at times. That's not the biggest deal to me. It's somebody taking advantage of her. Niggas be lying, right? So it's like those things where I go like, yo, you got it, because some dude would tell you everything you want to hear.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Just to get the panties.
Just to get the panties, dog.
Yep.
That's what bothers me. That's why I'm like, trust
something.
nobody.
I'm gonna ask y'all something. Raising the daughters, is your stress level added? Like one thing I don't think about raising sons is the emotional aspect of the dating thing. Like I feel like young girls, because they're so emotional, are more easily manipulated. Like you said, meeting an ain't shit nigga or falling for that because it's like, but I love him. Whereas like my boys, I don't really be thinking like about that stuff. Like, but dad, even though it happens, that's not something I think about. Well, dad, I just love her. Something I'm not really worried about that. Like someone really like getting my son like sprung to where he can't think straight. Yeah. Even though I know that's a thing. Mm-hmm. It's just I'm back for y'all. Is that a thing that y'all think about? You have daughters as well.
Go ahead.
I'm like, no. I feel I got lucky. My daughter, like she just had she had a baby, and she's engaged to be married. And she's only 24, so I'm like, if she did get a body count, it wasn't over a long period of time.
Right.
So I'm glad she found happiness.
Yeah, he's solid. Dude, cool.
I don't know him like that.
Yeah.
So he could be manipulative McGee.
He's pushing it all the way to the limit.
Right, yeah.
He committed. Got engaged.
But it still happens within the marriage.
That's
like
true.
an engagement or in the marriage don't mean
That's
shit,
true.
really. That don't mean you're a good dude or, you exempt from the bullshit.
We were just talking about the body count.
The hardest girls
cheating like
in my
crazy.
lifetime. In my lifetime, the hardest girls to fuck was the girls who had active daily dads. You ain't fucking them hoes. None of that shit ain't working. None of that shit ain't working.
They didn't fall for the bullshit.
You ain't fucking easy. You ain't doing none of that easy, bro. For sure.
Yeah.
The ones who had their daily daddies in their lives, you ain't doing none of that sucker shit. All that little thing think you finna fuck, none of that.
Yeah.
So that's the route I'm going.
Lou active.
Absolutely.
Actually, a lot of those girls are sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have to be, because their father's so protective.
I've been stuck in a girl's house who was active
dad.
dad.
That is the wave. That is the it depends. But like the ones who had the healthy.
I was about to say
the ones who had the healthy ones, but you're right, Craig. It was like the overbearing ones they did.
Right.
Because my high school,
you gotta find that
my high
balance.
school, I was sneaking in the house and her daddy lived there.
Right.
You feel me? But he was,
But I think what Lou's saying is active. Like I have a relationship with my
For
dude.
sure.
Good
We
relationship
talk.
we had, like
Those
healthy.
girls
Yeah.
don't be with the bullshit.
Hell no,
I
bro.
got a man who set an example that I see.
Right.
Do this with my mom, and people I know it's separate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe in taking a man's kids if you mad at him or whatever having your relationship, but how you treat their mother is very important.
Absolutely.
And they see that and they watch that, and so I think that matters. Like, yeah, if you overbearing, she gonna be a hoe.
Oh yeah, she gonna rebel for sure. But if you that cool dad that always gave your daughter that good balance, good conversation, the care, she gonna be like, wait, you don't be opening the door for me?
I'm out of here.
They will cut you off just for that.
Right.
Just for that. My dad be doing this. And then you lost.
Somebody asked what that was from last.
It was from a
That's a Gucci man, bro.
Gucci Man interview.
On
the sauce.
Yeah.
He's like, what is sauce? Man, you gotta be born with the sauce. You get lost in the sauce.
And then you think about kind of dude I want her dating. She gotta be tough, but not no thug, but not no little bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want her dating a little sucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta have a little edge, but don't get crazy. But I don't want him to come up like, hey, Mr. Rogers, could I please?
Yeah.
Look at this little
dork. I think about that though. I just don't want my kids to just fall for them. Like, just nigga, don't get played. Like,
I want Izzy to have so much going on though. I want her to have like being active in sports, being active in, you know, I don't think about it like her waiting to be 18 to turn to be a professional. Like when I watch all these other kids be pro in whatever else it is, whether she wants to act, entertain, do sports, whatever.
Right.
I hope she's elite at whatever she's chasing, and I want her to be so busy. Like somebody got to break their neck to get her attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want somebody to have to earn their way into her life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to just some dude who cute. She like, but he's got it. I'm like, nah, man, you on to some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Y'all had boys in dating age. How was it when your boy started?
Serene was dating heavy.
Serene was
Like,
dating heavy, bro.
He had,
I remember all his girls.
Yeah.
he had
He brought
his
him to
first
shows.
girlfriend.
I remember what was the
Sabrina.
first it was Sabrina, the
Yep.
first one, yeah.
They dated for like a year, I think.
We had to drive him around.
Yeah, and I remember taking them both to like a Giroux house for a cookout or whatever. They were there, and then they ended up breaking up. And then he dated another girl, the second girlfriend. There was a lot going on in this relationship. A lot of you know, issues.
It's all in high school.
Yeah, still in high school.
So as a
like-
father watching it, how do you?
Well, for me, it was just like the first relationship. I was like, yeah, this is cool. It was like easy going. It was like I liked her. But then the second one, though, it was a lot of issues in that second relationship as far as like, and she was like kind of suicidal
She
a couple
was?
times. Yeah,
Whoa.
and so it was just a lot going on. I was just like, man, you dealing with a lot because I ain't never dealt with a woman with that that much going on emotionally, and so they would break up, get back together, break up, get back together, and then you know she lived close to me, so she would live like literally around the corner from me, and so you know when I would pick him up. You know, he was never ready on time. Like, hey, man, what you doing, man? Pay attention to your phone. So I had to get on him at, you know, certain points like that. And then at one point, you know, she was having issues with her parents. And then he was like, yo, can me and her, like, stay with y'all? Like, you can. But not both of y'all. Like, you know, I wasn't ready for that because I knew that was going to be a whole nother can of worms. And it was just like, nah, I ain't trying to be around for all that in my little small apartment. And so I shut that down. But then, you know, but one thing about Serene, though, when it was done, he was out of there. He was just like, all right, I'm out. And
That's
then,
a lot, bro. I'd be
and
too young
then
for all that.
Once he broke up with her, then, you know, he was dating around. So it was like a couple girls he would tell me about. And then I would see, you know, there was one girl he brought to Flappers one time. I'm like, oh, I didn't know who she was, you know, man. I was like, oh, all right, you know. So he was, you know, he was out. He was about the ladies, and so you know, and Sincere was more like he had a girlfriend in high school. I think she was from not Korea, maybe Korea.
I'm saying sincere like the Asian girls, man.
Yeah, it might have been Korea. Yeah.
Asian kind.
Yeah. So they had dated for a while, and then they split.
Oh,
like
damn, I never knew.
Yeah, they split, and then you know I think he was down about that split though. But
Sincere never brought a girl around.
Never, bro.
He never.
So I would have to you know get him rides here and there, and like you know take him to get gifts for her and stuff like that. And she was quiet in the car, but and then here recently, Sincere was like, you know, a lot going on, and then you know we all lost Serene, so it's just like he was like, man, let me just put myself out there. I guess he got on Tinder real quick, and he connected with somebody. Then they kind of faded out, so he was just like, man, it's whatever, you know. So he just trying to get his feet out there, and I was telling him, I was just like, you know. You never have to. You should never have to force anything, you know, with these relationships. Like, and a lot of times when we go on first dates or whatever, we're not showing who we truly are because we don't want to turn somebody off potentially. Like, and so especially that young, you always got your little date version on.
Right.
And I was just telling him, like, you know, with me. I didn't have no date version once I got to a certain age. I was like, this is what it is. This.
Right.
And, you know, hopefully people get that earlier than later. And so, but he putting his feet out there. And I feel like he's acquiring Serene's swagger. Sabrina was noticing that, like, down to his hairstyle now.
that wasn't his characteristic.
That
when
wasn't
I
his
saw it.
stilo.
That's why I was like,
No.
I was just like, oh. And then, like, he's been looking into fashion a little bit more lately.
Yeah.
And, like, we've been talking about that. And I'm just like, and so Sabrina was just like, I feel like the spirit of Serene is coming to Sincere outside of the gaming now. He's thinking about his hairstyle, his clothes. And we was just like, maybe.
I'll be seeing it. I'll be like, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That ain't the kid.
Yeah.
I saw that we
the
had.
braids was a big one.
He
Yeah.
a sophomore in college right now. Ain't
Yeah,
he?
he
he could be
he's a
junior in college. Man, the
yeah.
time the guy
Yeah,
gets
he at that
old,
age.
man.
He's
But-
developing more
Right.
into himself.
And his growth got stunted because of the pandemic.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
they were off campus now, so
Right.
they took him out of that element of just exploring and meeting and being around and all of that in a great city
Right.
to be in.
San
So
Francisco, no doubt.
I feel like now
And
he's
he-
back on campus.
And he likes Tyler the Creator. He likes who else?
Yeah.
He likes
Yeah,
him.
Tyler the Creator,
Yeah.
and like
Fashionable.
what's his name? Childish
Childish
Gambino.
Gambino,
That's
they're
his
fashionable.
flavor,
Yeah, they
you know.
fashion, though.
But when you look at their fashion, it's very like unique feeling. It's
Yeah, they
like
just put pieces together.
yeah, and it's
they
just
put
like
pieces
it looks
together.
like it's low maintenance, but it's high fashion.
fashion.
But it looks you would
With
call it.
you saying he's growing into himself is one of the things why with Sky was more secretive
yeah,
with his dating, so it made me be like, yeah, you could bring people by.
Yeah.
Y'all chilling in the living room, but you can bring people by, and I only promote friendships
right,
because I think we discussed this before. I don't want them to become someone else's idea of who they are.
right,
And when you get in a relationship, sometimes when you're young, it could change your decision from where you want to go to school
Yep.
to how you want to dress
Right.
to
Yeah.
all that.
For real.
Like grow into you
Right.
and then add somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's gems and a half, right? there.
How do you? Is there a difference raising? Do you see a difference in? So you got the one who all CIF, or the type of women that approach them, or
Yeah, now he walks in the room and like people know his name. He's like, it's weird, Dad.
yeah.
They just know my name.
Do
Or
you think that's gonna affect his dating?
Man, the whole school was screaming, fuck Sage.
Right.
I think it's going to affect his dating
Right.
a lot.
So I'm asking, like, are you?
So I prep him for that.
Okay,
That's why
okay,
he's
okay.
trying to learn what he wants, where he's going to go in life, certain things he's going to need, certain people that are out there. I would push him heavy to have female friends so that everybody you're not necessarily having sex with the other sex. You're just hearing.
Right.
Yeah,
That's important.
Yeah,
That's
man.
one thing I like about Sincere is that he got this core group that he has always hung out with, and there's like 2 girls in there. So I'm like, good. He's got the female component that's out of the sexual realm.
Yeah, you don't
and
have
it's
to
like-
smash everybody.
And I like that because a lot of dudes can't fathom having a relationship with a woman outside of taking them down,
Yeah.
and so they they lose that whole perspective.
And
of,
you learn a lot.
yeah, man, you learn a whole bunch.
You
Like,
learn
some
a lot.
dudes can't even
My
function
uncle could
around
never
women.
Tell me what the women in my
Right.
life have told me about.
Right.
women.
Right.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've always been good at is I've always enjoyed female company outside of, smashing or whatever, just like friends and just like, and I was always a dude, like if I liked the girl, I liked her. So if she turned me down, I'm like, all right, well then, we still cool. Like I would never,
Lunch
I
tomorrow?
never shat on them after the stiff arm. Like,
Yeah.
no, we just friends. All right, well then we friends then. And so, I never, because some dudes be like, well then fuck you then,
Right.
and they
But
still
they
do
wasn't
that
really
to
you
this
wasn't
day.
really friends then.
There was no
You was
friendship.
just
Right.
that's why
just
I
wanted
said
to-
something about that as far as the friend zone. I'm like, a lot of these people, you're not. Y'all not friends.
Yeah.
One of you, whether the man or the woman, is just
Right.
waiting for the other one to be like, let's do
Exactly.
this. And then if they say no,
Exactly.
you out of there.
Right.
Y'all not friends.
Yeah. And just
Um,
because you would take your friend down does not mean there isn't a friendship there,
Yeah.
as well as the sexual. You could be sexually attracted to your friend and still be friends, depending on how y'all roll and look
Which
at
I personally
sex.
think one always is. I think that's how it starts. Unless y'all grew up together.
Yeah.
I think when y'all meet, one of the people was like, part of the reason you met because it's
Yeah.
like, I think you're a little attractive.
Yeah.
And then it might go somewhere, it might not,
Right.
whatever. But yeah, talking to women is very important. Unless, like, I used to take what they told me, but use it for evil.
Yeah.
Like, cause I was like, I got an inside track.
Right.
On what, and then take that on another one and be like, oh, so
Right.
this is what y'all like, huh?
Yeah.
You know
The
what I
Dirty
mean?
nigga trying to get my daughter.
Man. And one thing I pride myself on, man, I am good with women in terms of just like being around them, talking to them. Easy work.
Right.
Because I just genuinely enjoy the presence of female energy.
I just don't want to be the creep.
Easy work.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. Like I've had a lot of female comments be like, "You're the only one of few
Yeah.
that never, you don't try,
Right.
you don't say nothing. You don't. It's never creepy. You just be here." And I'm like, "Yeah."
I've never
nigga.
once tried to hit on a female.
I'd be like,
comedian.
I don't want to be that.
You never hit on a female comedian?
Mm-mm.
Look at you.
Never once.
I
I was always like, man, for one, I'm
Alright.
gonna see this person. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see this person around. And two, if I really think you're dope and you're talented,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey yo, oh, we gotta rock. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm like, oh, we gotta work together. But that stuff makes stuff weird. I had one girl I dated in high school. We were friends since 6th grade. We finally got together. It was awful.
Oh, yeah.
It was trash. You know what I mean? Like, and it ruined everything. It was
Yeah.
like that's the coke one. I'm telling y'all about. No, since 6th
Oh,
grade.
okay, yeah.
No, since 6th
It's the
grade. bro.
drugs, man.
That was my. And then like out of our group, we were homies.
Yeah.
And then you don't even
Yeah,
talk.
sometimes sex ruins everything.
Yeah, but it, and it's a lot of things. It's like you just learn
Well,
about
it's
these cats'
ego.
family and
I'd say ego ruins everything.
Ego.
Ego rules and everything. Craig, let them boys know.
wise taboo.
Country nigga. No, I'm just kidding.
It just, but it's one of those things. I'm like, we don't even talk now, dog.
Yeah.
You went from 6th grade to high school.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be
Why
friends
not, though?
forever.
Why is it destroyed?
Yes, it was just two dicks, same one.
Oh, it was. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that
What
was two
happened?
dicks.
Wait, what happened?
That was the same.
I didn't know that was two dicks.
That was the
Two
same.
dicks was wild, man.
Two dicks was wild.
Cocaine.
But she was
two
She
dicks?
was growing. She was
Yeah.
out of high school, and
Yeah.
then I'm not like, oh, well, she's going through a phase at 18.
Yeah.
This bitch tripping.
Yeah.
Right? This bitch is
That was
tripping.
a lot, man. We got to wrap this up because I got to do. God damn, man, hour and 58. B. Lou, where you at, man? What you got coming up? What's going on?
Oh,
What
man.
you plugging?
We off this week. Thank you, Jesus.
You gonna rest your legs, Lou?
Oh,
Thank
Come on, that
you.
water.
Yeah.
have mercy.
Jesus. Oh no, we off this week. Roast Me, a film tomorrow. It's on Caffeine every Wednesday, so it'll be live tomorrow on Caffeine. You can tune in 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I am off this week as far as comedy stand-up wise. I'm back against Chicago, and then we got OKC.
You just being a dad. This
Well,
week.
actually, let's push OKC. I think Chicago almost sold out.
Chicago pretty much selling itself.
Yeah,
But
so-
OKC, you ashy as shit.
Yeah, OKC. So I'm at OKC, man. Chicago was done. OKC, and yeah, that's it, man.
Craig.
Mr. Toxic Shop.
Slash issues.
Oh. Shout out to Tanya R. Happy birthday.
Tanya, happy birthday.
Happy
birthday.
birthday to
She
you.
always up in there shouting us out. But that's it. I'll be in LA.
Me and Dion's podcast, Looking in Chat, Lacaroni and Chaz, episode 19 is up. Millennials drops today. Episode 5 or 6. I forget which one it is, but watch it. It's up. Live is at 5-ish. I'm trying to be back on consistently. It's a little tough right now. But you can hop on my YouTube and hang out with your boy. That's it. That's all I got.
KeonPoli.com on everything. So you can just go find everything there. Upcoming stuff. I was supposed to be going this weekend, but that got canceled. So I'm here. I'm just doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then 18th through the 20th, I'm at Brad Garrett's in Vegas.
Nice.
And then the 24th through May 1st, I'm at LA Comedy Club in Vegas. I'm headlining LA Comedy Club. Brad Garrett's I'm hosting. But I'm headlining the LA Comedy Club, so I'd rather you come to that.
Go
come
to the
that.
headline. Go to the
Yeah.
headline. If you got to choose,
You know what?
Yeah.
Go to both.
go to the headline.
Nah,
you go
nah,
to both,
nah.
but go to the headline.
Go to the
Keon.
headline. I need
That-
you to
those
come to
are-
that. Yeah.
When we headline, that's when it's paramount
Right.
that you show up.
And then Bay Area, I'm coming home May 13th and 14th.
It's,
Pushing that now.
My mom's birthday, May 14th.
Hey.
Y'all come
London
out to
Brown
that. And
birthday
then,
on the
again,
14th.
KeonPoli.com on
London
everything.
Brown? Oh yeah, they do share the same birthday.
That's
Yeah, y'all. Verbal Cardio podcast every Wednesday. Chicago. If you are in Chicago, pull up. We coming out there. April 21st through the 23rd. 5 shows. Schaumburg Improv. Yes, I know Schaumburg is not Chicago, But Chicago people are coming to the show.
Schaumburg.
Stop being technical. OKC, the weekend after that, pull up. Also, the bakery sweatshirt that I have on is for sale right now. So you can get it. This is the Bakery One. The Bakery One. So it's on sale now. Go to Tony Baker Haberdasheries and get your sweatshirt right now. It's available now. I'm going to post about it later. I just haven't had a chance today. But they're available now for a short time. It's a limited time only, so don't take your sweet time. Also, if you're in L.A., I'll be doing Tony Baker and Friends at the Avalon Theater as part of Netflix as a joke. So acquire your tickets early. And, yeah, y'all.
HBO.
And HBO Max, we'll be doing the headliners with Marlon Wayans. That'll be April 21st. So get your HBO Max together. It's going to be me, DC, Shantae, Sydney, Esau McGraw, hosted by Marlon Wayans. So get in on that, y'all. All right.
I intro Marlon on that too, though.
He did.
He killed it too.
He did, man.
He killed it too.
B. Lou was
did
all
a
up
cold
in that
open and
thing.
killed.
Yes,
What?
indeed.
No, I was gonna say if you want, you just gonna mention the show.
No, that's on Patreon.
Okay.
So just sign up for on Patreon. But they already signed up.
But you didn't mention your other show.
What? Brutally Honest on YouTube and all my other stuff. But KeonPoli.com got everything. So sign up
got
for my
everything you
Patreon.
need.
Go to my website. It has everything. And I appreciate you. Y'all been going to it a lot more. And I'm going to be on Shantae. Is that today? Yeah, I'm going to be on Shantae's Charades.
Charades is
Silent
fun,
charades.
man.
Yeah, Silent Charades
That's a
today.
fun show.
No sound charades.
No sound
No sound
charades.
charade.
Today.
And also, the movie nights are coming back this week. Now that I have downtime, we got to watch Snowfall and Moon Knight. So stay on the lookout for the movie night post. I just got to do my taxes tonight and tomorrow, so I'll be doing that. But after that, movie night, y'all. All right, we out.